in the shadows of the darkness all around, waiting and watching, trying to take us down. Haters gonna hate no matter what you do, but we ain't looking back now that we've made it through. Rising up, no stopping us, we're on our way. Doesn't matter what they try to do or say, we're just getting stronger, can't touch us any longer. We're on our way, and tomorrow's always gonna be a brighter day.
What up, jerks? Oh, I got the dirty hat on. I'm working all day. I'm hustling, trying to get here on time. But I wanted to do this earlier, but I just got too late. I got too much going on. I got 3 dogs to feed tonight. I already fed them, but one of the young big puppy got into some trouble. I had to clean up some trouble. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah. Well, I know already what you're talking about, Joe Biffle. There's so much to talk about today. Oh, this one's 16,000 for a hotel. Hey, you could have stayed at my place. I got like 2 extra rooms here. I probably would have let them guys stay here for free. They take the tea in, be no problem. They'd be there in 20 minutes. I could have let them stay here for free, but I don't think so. I think I'll charge them 20,000 to stay here. It's an ocean view, so you got a full kitchen. There's so much to chuckle at. There's inside jokes for people that don't know, but maybe we'll get into that. No, Chunk wasn't causing too much trouble, except he doesn't want to walk. Well, that's just Chunk. Chunk was fine today. We have a couple dogs staying here, actually. How much is that doggy in the window? I don't see a doggy in the window. What are you talking about? There's no doggy in the window right now. Is there? I don't know. Oh, look at that. I already got 2 jewels tonight. Thank you so much, Catering Wench. I like that. Catering Wench. Yeah, so there's so much happening today. I figured I would just go live and just have a chuckle. This was the first thing sent to me this morning, and it was so funny because in the chat, somebody who wasn't very nice to me, by the way, was in the chat saying, "Happy Friday, everyone." While a sheriff's person is telling him happy Friday as well. Have a great weekend. Let's watch this. This is what apparently happened this morning on Aidan Kearney's show. I wanted to play more of it, but he's got it hidden now. He's behind the wall now. He's hiding his videos a lot now. It's harder to watch them. He knows that everyone's replaying them. It's not funny. Michelle Lou sent 200 jewels, some sunshine. Thank you so much, Michelle. And we also got more from Bergen County 185. Thank you, Bergen County. Aw, thank you, Lady Zelda. It was good to get to check you out for a little while last night as well. Make sure you subscribe to Lady Zelda Kelly. Very nice person. Helped my First Amendment when I needed some help. I really appreciate that. Yeah, he's putting content behind the paywall now. We got some of it. We got some clippers. We got some clips. People clipped it. Some key moments that we're gonna play today. That's what we're gonna talk about tonight. Will his bail be revoked, and how would that work? Yeah, Thursday night is for paid members, but he did a paid membership this morning show, apparently. It's behind the paywall. This morning's is also behind the paywall. He's putting everything behind the paywall lately. He takes a lot of videos down, and then he puts them back up. I wonder if he's making edits. What's going on? All right, so let's look at this one. This was the first thing I was sent this morning, laughing my ass off. And I immediately said, I'm throwing this up on friggin' my YouTube. And most people loved it. It got a lot of views, but there were a few people like, "Why are you so mean? Why are you so mean?" Let me read a few of them. I love reading them. I love these people now. I quite enjoy them actually. Like it warms my heart seeing some like how lame they are. Let's read a couple. Um, Here's one. Truth for one on Twitter said, "Why does this channel always have to be?" And then in all caps, "nasty?" question mark. And then all caps, "Before opening your mouth, take a long look in the mirror!" Exclamation point, 6 of them. I'm not the one being friggin' charged with cyber harassment. I'm not the one that's always in court for HPOs, and I can't even deal with this hat thing tonight. I'm not the one with all the legal issues. Let's just put it that way. So don't come at me about opening your mouth. All I did was post a fucking clip of his show today, and they're telling me that I'm opening my mouth. It's fucking funny. I just laugh at these comments now. I actually enjoy them. I'm glad they're mad. They can't handle the reality. Oh, Friday mornings are always behind a paywall now too. I didn't know that. He's up in his game over there. More Friday, more Friday. Oh, I see. Yeah, Thursday night was. Yeah, so I guess he's up in his game. All right. I know it's okay when it's totally all right when this guy makes us his content for 8 months, but when we do it back for even a week, people get so mad. Oh, we're bullying Turtle Boy. We're fucking bullying Turtle. That's basically what they're saying. You're so mean to Turtle Boy. And all I'm doing is just reporting the news and telling you what's going on and what I see. It's funny because one of these clowns, she's up there and during one of the clips we'll probably play tonight, she's up there and said, "Why are we listening to people with TBDS? Because we've been right about everything. If you haven't noticed." Do you remember? Do you remember when you said I had Turtle Boy derangement syndrome? But I told your boy that there was shit that was going to happen in New Jersey that was going to fuck him up if he didn't stop. Remember that? We were right, weren't we? That's why I think Aiden's starting to listen to us over you. He should be. He should be listening to us over the dick riders. We've given him actually good advice. If you listen to us, he wouldn't have a case in New Jersey against him. He wouldn't be looking at felony cyber harassment. We've given this guy good advice the whole time. It's just not what he wants to hear. He wants non-reality. He wants people to blow sunshine up his ass. Happy Friday, J Brill. And I'll give him some advice right now. I'm going to give him some advice, even though I shouldn't, because I don't really like him. He doesn't respect it. But I'm going to throw it into his face. How stupid he is if he thinks that he has a better chance in Norfolk County than Suffolk County at this point. The more people get to know you, Aidan, the less they like you. Norfolk County knows you really well. The citizens, I'm hearing from them a lot. They don't like you. They used to like you. 2 years ago, they liked you. 2 years ago, they said he should be the mayor of Canton. Now they're saying, fuck him. And you have a better chance. Yeah, you did do a lot of shit against people in the hood, especially from Boston. You did do a lot of bullshit against them in Suffolk County. But you have a better chance. Look at who helped Karen Reed trial to a black man. You have a better chance with black people quitting you in Suffolk County than you do in Norfolk County. Because Norfolk County, they know you too well and they don't like you. And that's the citizens. That's the average citizens. A lot of them who used to be your supporters. In Suffolk County, there's a lot of turnover. It's a big city. People are more transient. People aren't as clued in on what's actually going on over the last 20 years. They don't even know who you are, a lot of people in Suffolk County. And there is a lot of distrust of the police in Suffolk County. So I'm giving you some good advice again, since your lawyers probably don't I don't know. I don't know if they have any clue what's going on, because so far your whole defense has been a clusterfuck. You have a better chance in Suffolk County, you do. That's how fucked up you are. Let's play this clip.
This? Oh, great. There's a cop here. I think I'm being served with some paperwork. Hold on. All right, someone from the sheriff's office. This usually means I'm being served with something. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. I gotta grab this. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's this about?
Subpoena here for you.
A subpoena?
Yeah. One on the 30th.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, have a good weekend.
Welcome to my life. It's like people are all. I can't wait for the day I have like a normal life, and like men and.
A normal life. Let's listen to Pandora's lawsuit. Who's a turtle rider? I'm pretty sure. She says, "Yes, Mike, because you have Aidan's best interest in mind." She being sarcastic, right, with a weird face. I want to know Pandora's lawsuit. Did you have Aidan's best interest at heart last October when you said, "Fuck Mike, don't listen to him. Don't listen to what he's saying about that court case in New Jersey. Just keep fucking with that lady." Did you have his best interest in heart? I don't think you did. I don't think you gave him good advice, did you? Did you? Did you risk anything to give this clown good advice? What did you do, Pandora's? Did you gas him up so he got another charge? So he has to owe another couple $100,000 in lawyers and maybe looking at jail and a felony in New Jersey? Did you have his best interest at heart? Answer that question. Answer it. What did you do? Did you raise any money for him? Did you go out on a limb with your credibility, with all your friends in journalism and politics that you've developed a relationship for 2 decades? Did you ruin your credibility sticking up for Aidan Kearney? What did you actually put on the fucking line for this? Since you want to fucking... What did you do? Did you tell him, go, 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 Aidan, you're the best. You're the best. Get more felony charges. What did you do? Let's hear it. You got real quiet, Pandora. Where are you? Where the fuck are you? Where are you? I don't hear you. Where did she go? Oh, she got real quiet, didn't she? Maybe he should come after you. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do for him? You raise money for him? You talk him off a ledge? What did you do? I'm still waiting. I don't hear you. I guess we know then, huh? All right. Yeah, this is exactly what happened. It's not even speculation, Scotty. You're right. Scotty says people were speculating that he got served with a new deposition date. Once again, no receipts shown, so speculation runs rampant. No, it definitely was a new deposition date. And you know why? Because people, right, what we're showing on the screen right there, he shows the deposition. People screen clipped it. You can see that's exactly what it was. This is the redo on the deposition he apparently skipped yesterday. That's what it looks like to me. Definitely a deposition. I don't know if it's the same. I'm assuming it is. And it looks like it because of the paperwork, what people have posted up online. So, yes, not even speculation. Yeah, there you go. Raccoon Girl knows. If TB apologized to me, you'd forgive him and move on. I don't think it's just about me, though. Like, I don't even give a fuck anymore, honestly, about me. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I'd like to see him, like, apologize to, like, 100 people. Yeah. If he apologized to Meredith, JFK, James Jackson, John Coleman, I could keep going. You know, like, Leah Ganduso, like, just The whole list. The whole list. Karen. I mean, be a lot of people. But why are we even talking about that, Magic? That's not going to happen. You think that's going to happen? Come on. Never happening. He's going to go. He wants vengeance. Let him have his vengeance. Our vengeance is going to be just to laugh our asses at him. It is a subpoena. What are you trying to prove? What did you do? What did you invest, little specks? What did you invest in this? Did you put your life on the line on this? Your credibility? Did you have people threaten you with jail time? What did you do for this? Like what's your why who are you? Who the fuck are you? You know who you are? You're the person that just got fucking blocked out of here forever. That's the feeling I'm on today. So you're done. Goodbye. Let me just take a break and make sure I block them forever because you offer nothing. You offer nothing. You're just another no-name troll account that we don't even want to be associated with. And my mod timed you out, but I'm deleting you forever. You're going to have to come up with a new account. That's the last time you get to talk to me. That sucks, huh? Have a good life. Hopefully it'll be as good as mine. I think I'm more fired up with these turtle dick riders than I do with actually Aidan himself. That's the funniest thing of all. We got another one. Banned. You're banned. Bye. You don't even get on the screen. There's a few of them that I love getting rid of them. Even though they are entertainment, we have 400 plus people here. They're outnumbered. People aren't loving them at all. But I'm just at that point because the folks that are still saying, go Turtle, you're the reason this guy is crashing out. You're not his friends. You guys are entertained by him. You feel, oh, he's our guy. He's doing this for us. But you're just putting him in a very bad fucking place. A very bad place. Like, it's Big Girl. A little coward, hiding behind a fake account. Like, what have you ever done? Nothing. You're a loser. You gas this guy up. And this is what his life is now. Yeah? Yeah, you think only babies block people? So are you a turtle rider? Did you know he blocks people? I mean, this is how dumb you folks are. You're some of the dumbest fucking people I've ever met in my life. And you offer us nothing. That's why you get blocked. Like, who are you? You're a person that got to talk to Mike for 1 second. I acknowledge you 1 second in my life. Rose, thank you so much. Let's look at the super chats. Let's look at the good people here. Rose says National Night Out is Tuesday, August 4th. Please check your local area for times and places. Raccoon Girl, thank you so much. Thank you, Raccoon Girl, again. And Bergen County and Michelle and catering. All right. Yeah, I'm a little fired up today. I can't help it. Yelling at my chat. All right. I did want to look at some things. Yeah, let's look at this one too. There's a bunch of clips today. Let's talk about this deposition because he did speak on this.
Provide me more details regarding the family emergency that requires your attention tomorrow. I need further support regarding such requests. And I'm like, what? You want more details about my family emergency? Do you want me to tell you intimate details about my family? You just think I owe you that? Like, who are you? Who are you exactly again? I owe you that? any sort of explanation? He goes, I need further support regarding such request. As you are aware, the deposition has been scheduled for months, and we have our own obligations in this case. Okay. And I'm like, what? And he goes, you remain under subpoena, unrepresented by counsel in this case. And you waited until 4:30 on the eve of your deposition to alert me of your intended no-show in violation of the subpoena. Did he miss all the, I should have done like Colin Albert. I mean, bro, your whole side just skips depositions all the time. Like all the time, Proctor. And so we require your deposition testimony, and should you retain counsel to represent you here, please have them connect with me. And so I wrote back to him, and I could have been snippy, but I wasn't. I said, it is a personal family emergency, and I have to watch the kids all day. That's the only thing you need to know about, sir. You don't need to know nothing. Personal family shit does not concern you. Just understand, I'll get to you when I can get to you. Okay, tomorrow's no good. I go, sorry. I go, childcare is not available. Sorry about the inconvenience, but family is always first for me. I would be happy to move the date to a time convenient for you. As I stated before, and as my attorney, Tim Bradel, told you, I will be invoking my Fifth Amendment privilege to any substantive questions you have. So I'm not sure what the point of this exercise is. I am awaiting trial in December for witness intimidation charges regarding the Karen Reed murder trial, in which a jury unanimously agreed after 31 days of expert testimony that John O'Keefe was not hit by a car. Obviously, I will not be answering any questions involving anything related to the Karen Reed John O'Keefe case until that matter is fully adjudicated in criminal court, as in my matter. As an attorney, I am sure you are familiar with my rights as an American citizen to do so. After I am acquitted, I would be happy to answer all of your questions. So that is my response to Dildo. Okay. So I don't know. And so he
definitely has every right not to speak in this. Plead the fifth. And on a very good look when you've been saying for how long that you're going to put this attorney on trial. Didn't you say that? Didn't you say we were going to put them all on trial? Maybe you should have done what Karen did and just shut the hell up about it, bro. I mean, for people who are paying attention, who aren't in your cult, it's not a good look. You've been claiming that you're going to put them all on trial, and now you're kind of running away from it. I'm going to plead the fifth. You had 2 chances now to testify on this shit, right? Both times you pled the fifth. Let's play a little more.
Response to that. At 8:23 last night, he goes, Mr. Kearney, regardless of the procedural posture of your criminal matter, I need to obtain your deposition in our case immediately. Given the status of our case in our looming deadlines, no offense, Attorney Dildo, but your deadlines are not my problem, sir. You chose to depose someone who has obvious Fifth Amendment rights, okay? Who's an award-winning journalist and an award-winning father too, at that. And so I have family first, okay? And so he says to me, given the status of our case in looming, my hands are tied and I need to create a record should you elect not to appear. If you do not appear, I will read, I think he meant to put read in there because it's the only thing that makes sense. There's no word there. It goes, I will these communications. I think he meant to write, I will read these communications on the record and represent transparently what you communicated to me here. So it's my understanding he's going to read these emails out loud in court. So I'm just beating him to it, quite frankly. So he's going to read these in court. I'm going to beat him to it. So that's, what the chat says. And so I respond to that and I go, Attorney Diller, and this is this morning, as I have told you, I am available anytime next week, except for Monday. However, if you need me to appear today, I am willing to appear via Zoom because I am with my children. Please send the Zoom code if you can. Thank you. That's what I said to him. So it's like, I'm being flexible here. I don't know. I'm not avoiding shit. You got to pick it. You can't just be like, it's this time or never. That's not being flexible. You got to be flexible. Okay. Like, I don't know what you're like, bro. I'll get to you when I get to you. Okay.
I'll get to you when I get to you. It's not a good response to a subpoena. I'm sorry. Especially saying it on camera. I mean, at least he did give him some dates. So it does seem like he is complying, which is a good sign for Turtle, for Aidan. See, I am fair.
Shit, life happens. Life happens. Shit. Michael Proctor ran to Florida and cried about being suicidal. And he's the biggest scumbag ever. He covered up a murder. I didn't do that. I reported and exposed the murder. Like, you should be thanking me, Dildo. I exposed the people who killed. Oh my God, I want to beat the most of that.
You see what he just did? He just stopped mid-sentence because he just did an act of defamation. And he's like, fuck. How do I rephrase that? This is the whole problem with you, bro. You have no proof who did it. It's all speculation, bro. Let's watch that again.
Ever. He like covered up a murder. I didn't do that. I reported and exposed the murder. The like you should be thanking me, dildo. I exposed the people who killed. Oh my god, I want to beat the post so bad. You know, you gotta do what your lawyers say. You gotta do what your lawyers say, but I got a lot to say to dildo.
You got to do what the lawyer said so you don't pick up more lawsuits. Good idea, bro. Should be listening to your lawyers more.
Man, I got a lot to say. And as soon as these charges are gone, man, I have a lot to say. And so I'll be happy to do Zoom. That's what I told him, but he didn't want to do it. He wants.
You're gonna be happy to do Zoom. I mean, this is crazy. Like they're gonna want you on Zoom. The fuck? Did you catch that with when he stopped himself? God damn. I mean, he just needs to shut up. Do a show once a week. He needs to just stop. Stop talking about your shit. I mean, this video of him out there that's like, I never talked about that lady in New Jersey except for like one blog and one show. Meanwhile, he's already talked about her like every day of this week. Like, it's like, I'm like, does he have memory loss or is he just that much of a liar? Like he can't even remember what he did yesterday or the day before, apparently. You know what, too? It's funny because there's been a lot of talk too, even from the antis. Is Karen still talking to? Is she gonna ever talk to Aidan again? No, no, no fucking way. Well, that's the other thing that comes up too. Like, do you think he was worried they were gonna lock him up when he showed up? Might be a good reason to not show up on a Thursday. You get an extra weekend at home, right? I mean. Thank you so much for all the jewels and the donations. Oh, Melissa. See, Melissa is, I believe, are you related to Jill Daniels, I believe? Melissa's laughing. She says, Karen wants to separate herself so badly from Aidan. It's comical. Too bad they're both getting charged with witness intimidation. I mean, I think that is probably the end goal. And that's sadly what he's created a lot here, too. All of this is bad for Karen. It is. All of it is. Oh, JFK's in the chat, isn't he? There he is. I was watching him today. I'm actually going to play a little bit of JFK and Jimmy. I thought they had a really good conversation about the state of Aidan Kearney, what he's looking at, what are the odds, both with the jail and what it will be like in jail, and how they're feeling about it too. I thought it was a good conversation. Jimmy spent some time in jail. You know what I do like though? I like that there's a space here. Even I see it on the JFK show too, in here, where both sides can be in the same chat and we're not nasty to each other. Yeah, like Melissa here. Melissa's here. Hopefully everyone's being nice to her. Please be nice. That's what I like. I like just to have discussions and turn it down. Miss Alyssa says, thank God it's Friday, people. Thanks, Mikey, for all you do. Like that. Yeah, JFK says Melissa is on fire. Yeah, I wish Karen would speak too, but I'm glad she doesn't speak. Do you know what I'm saying, like Sarah? Because a lot can go wrong when she speaks. Look at Turtle. Look at Aidan. He speaks too much. So personally, I would love her to speak because selfishly, but that's the writers and with Turtle. They selfishly want what they want for him, and it's not for his best interest. You know, Karen speaking doesn't help Karen. It's not going to help her. Better not to speak. Better to listen to her attorneys, keep a low profile, get through this if she can. No, not that Jimmy. Jimmy T from Lynn. Jimmy T is a guy I've talked to on the phone. He's a friend of JFK. He did some jail time. He's gotten his life like totally back on track. He's got a dog that he loves. He takes that dog everywhere, and he's got a full time job. He's a great guy, Jimmy T. I like him a lot. I've talked to him on the phone a few times. We keep talking about meeting up because we're both kind of local to each other. So he was on the JFK show today, and I thought he had a lot of good things to say about this with a unique perspective because he's been through the system. He knows what Aiden's up against. And I think he's trying to be fair, which I liked. Yeah, that's it, Scotty, right? I mean, that's the thing. People, like I could separate my selfishness. I would love to see Karen speak selfishly for me. Just because I'd like to see it, you know? And it would probably help all of our channels too, right? But I know that it doesn't help Karen. It wouldn't be productive for her. I think that's what these turtle riders need to get to with Aiden. Like, is it about you, how you feel, or is it about actually talking this guy off a ledge? Because you guys gassed him up for 9 months. You gassed Aiden up. I told him, I warned him. I warned him. And you Fs who were still mad at me, I'm mad at you. You gassed him up. You're the ones who made it worse. You're the one who alienated him from anybody around him. Meredith, myself, JFK, you go on. Jen Altman, all the adults in the room were iced out by the crazy people who just wanted a piece of this guy, who didn't have his best interests at heart. And a lot of it is the audience. They want to see the wild man. They want to see a guy who will go to jail. They don't care about him. It's all about them. And I'm just tired of humor in them as well. That audience. That audience. You're toxic. You're the problem. And I'm glad I called you a bunch of dick riders. I was right then, and I'm right now. And you know what I love about it? And I knew this, just like JFK knew this, calling the long gamers. I knew this was going to happen. Right here, what Safari Elvis said. What I was surprised about is how long it took and how slow it's been on this angle. But I knew this would eventually happen. And people are starting to notice it now. Savari Elvis says more and more people are listening to Mike Crawford and JFK. And Turtle Boy notices this too. Dude is so desperate. I hope Turtle Boy notices that JFK and I actually were right about all of this shit. That we actually gave him good advice throughout this whole thing against our own self-interest. We actually took risks. We actually tried to help him in a lot of respects. And these other fucks like the Galera, who doesn't give two shits about him, fucking told him, here's some gasoline, here's a match, light it on fire, Turtle Boy. Go light it on fire. Be an arsonist. That's what the Galera did for him. We were right. We were right. We've been right. We will continue to be right. Thank you so much, Catch XRP. Thank you all for the super chats today. All right, let's play a few more clips. If you let me, if you don't keep super chatting me. I tried. I tried to tell people the truth, and all I got was shit for it. And I'm done being nice about it because they're still giving me shit. And the reality is, now they're mad at me because I was right, and they can't deal with it. I'm too much reading the chat today, but I'm enjoying this chat because, and you know what we might even do today? This is how wild I'm gonna be. I'm such a bad boy today. Well, I'm gonna open it up. I haven't done this in a while. Some of the last few times I did this, I got the idiots calling up and trying to remember they were porn bombing us. That could happen today. So if you have any children in the house, you might want to just be careful. Be ready to turn it off if we take some calls. We may take some calls. I'm going to throw the StreamYard link in the chat right now. So if you have something to say about this Aidan Kearney stuff, call in. Just hit the video link. The link is in the chat. Yeah, they did a porn bomb. God damn it. We didn't get in trouble for it though, somehow. I don't know. That was funny, actually. Um, I got some more videos I want to show. Before I get to the main event, of course I got rid of them. What a dummy. Just give me a second here. This is another thing that's been going on with this Lucky Loughran shit. It's like, just come clean, Aiden. You bullied Lucky. Everybody knows it. John Como's got the receipts. He's going to get more receipts. It's just going to look worse and worse for you if you keep bullshitting about this. So you should come clean on this too and stop bullshitting. You did bully Lucky Loughran. You did. It's pretty obvious. LTL is here. LTL, you want to come up right now? We got a couple calls here. Let's bring up LTL Media first. LTL Media, Brian, how you doing today?
Mikey, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, I'm kind of losing my shit on the trolls. I've had enough. I laugh mostly at them and I make fun of them, but today I was just like, because the reality of the situation, what's going to happen with this Aidan Kearney and how they gassed him up, and they're going to try to blame it on us, which is funny because we've had nothing to do with any of this. We tried to calm the waters. We tried to help him. We raised money for him. And these fucks that gassed him up and made it much worse for him are going to turn around and try to blame it on us if this guy actually does go to jail. And I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of pretending that they have his best interest at heart. You've been doing some great shows. What do you want to say about today or the last few days or anything today, Brian?
No, I think you're exactly right. And I've been listening to you and, we've been kind of on, and I don't like to use this like truth journey stuff. I think just a lot of us sit back and absorb this stuff over the last, 9 to 10 months of, all the abuse that really great people that, was in his corner and tried to help him. And I think you make a good valid point about, and I've been talking about this on my show that, Will Henry does not have Aidan Kearney's best interests. Will Henry, the only interest of Will Henry is probably twisting his mustache, crossing his fingers, and hoping that Aidan Kearney goes to jail. Because why, Mike? What does it do? It moves him in the position to take over the Turtle Riders. And do you think that Aidan Kearney's going to call Will Glera from jail and say, "Hey, can you do a fundraiser?" And you know what Will Henry's going to do? Sorry, buddy, I have a petty stream that I need to do on LTL and Mike Crawford tonight. That he doesn't have the best interest of Aidan Kearney. And there were a lot of people that had the best, that were in the best interest of Aidan Kearney. Look at all the people that he's lost in his corner. Altman, me, you, Nan, and the list goes on and on and on. And he wants to line himself with Jimmy and Will Henry. Those are the people that are going to save him and do all this work for him and help him out. I don't believe it. It's all a money position. I'm hearing more, Mike, behind the scenes. I have people that are cracking within the inner circle now because of that June 16, 2026 lineup that Will Henry tried to line up the Turtle. And people are mad about that, Mike. And they're cracking and they're coming forward and they're telling me a lot of information that's going on within that inner circle, especially the things that Will Henry has been saying about one Aidan Turtleboy Kearney. you know, listen, if the guy's going to sit here and continue to listen like people like that, he's going to end up with, continue with the litany of problems. And we tried, and I'm still trying to get through to him. Dump this guy, dude. Will is not your friend. Will is not the advice that you need right now. And I think the best advice is to, at this point, listen to your attorneys, but he won't, and this is part of his whole conjecture. This is part of the quote unquote brand. And I think that you're in a lot of fucking trouble. I really do, especially with the way that you're going after these lawyers. I mean, Aidan, you don't think that they're not going to clip that shit and play it in court? You're doomed. You're absolutely doomed. And you keep walking, you just walk yourself right into it all of the time. And, like I said, Mike, and you were saying, I think a lot of people are getting more understanding and seeing what's really going on behind the curtain and figuring it out. And look, he couldn't even sell out an event that's going to happen on Monday. I think he sold 17 or 18 tickets, and he's going to probably on the hook for a lot of money in that thing too. So anyway, I've rambled long enough. Love to hear your points.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Somebody asked me today if the Glare was still on Twitter. Is he still up there? I haven't seen him.
No idea. Don't care.
You run him off?
Follow him. Don't care.
I thought you might have run him off with your expose on him.
I don't care. It's just funny. I always laugh at this too. And I've been seeing the comments on my videos lately. Oh, I can't believe that you guys are like this. This is crazy that you're talking like this. I'm like, where have you fucking people been for the last 10 months? I mean, we know the channels that you're watching. We can see it in our metrics. We know that you watch The Glare. We know that you watch Aidan. We know that you watch Melanie Little. They've all been talking shit about us for the last 10 months.
Yep.
Well,
that's fine. True. That was fine. They didn't say anything about that.
No. But you know what it is? We're talking the truth, and they don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear that truth. And not only are we telling the truth, it's friggin' it's bothering them because it's their cognitive dissonance. They can't deal with that the fact that they don't have a response for it. They haven't been programmed to respond to it.
Right.
And they're also noticing what is really bugging them is our numbers are going up. Our numbers are going up week by week by week. More people are watching. I have 573 people watching us live right now.
There you go.
2 weeks ago, that was 50. A month ago, it was 20. You know what I mean? They knocked my channel down. My channel is back. It's moving up. It's doubling every week now. We're doubling every week again.
Right. It's the same thing with Will Henry the other night. I did it on purpose, and I advertised that show 2 days in advance to see what he would do. And what did he do? Right at 7:00, came in and ran a show right over mine. And that's fine because I was happy. I had on all platforms, about 1,200 people watching. We made money that night on the channel, and that takes money out of Will Henry's pocket, which I'm completely fine about and happy about because he's a scam. Will Henry's a scam. He can't do things out in the open, and he needs that his rent money. So he puts, he takes turtle riders that are Aidan's audience. He scams them to come to his channel and puts a paywall up and forces people to pay for his ridiculous bullshit content. I mean, I don't even want to call it content. It's just a slush fest for 3 hours, and he's tricked you. And that's Aidan's audience. He's stealing money out of Aidan's pocket. Do you really think he's really there? And then they use the buzzwords, Mike, like I said today: unity, united, justice for John O'Keefe, free Karen Reed, fuck the Commonwealth, all these little buzzwords that they love to throw out there to keep their scam going. So
it's funny, some of the comments too. Yeah. It's even the turtle riders are so delusional. I saw one that just recently came by, and they were like, I wonder if it's because you're covering the turtle that you get the numbers. But when the turtle covers us, they don't give us the credit for the numbers.
Right.
When he replaced my whole Rachel Rollins interview, they don't give me the credit for the numbers on that one, did you, Tiffany? It's funny. It's
And
just, they don't know logic. I think a lot of turtle riders would benefit if they just went to a community college, took a logic 101 course. It will change your life. You'll actually realize how to actually think, how to process information, how to compare things, and just saying.
Yeah, and you're even seeing it today too, because you were just saying meaning Aidan, is putting a lot more of his shows behind paywalls. So that shows you the money is starting to dry up. And if you have any good business sense, you might want to look in the mirror and say, hey, the tactics and things that I've been doing over this last couple of years is not really the cost benefit of what I'm making versus what I'm putting out. So maybe I might want to change my tactic or ability. But the thing is that he won't, because that's the game. That's, the woe is me thing. I got more charges again, and it's their fault.
Yeah, it's so funny because they like, I can't listen to the woe is me. I hate woe is me.
Yeah.
But Ruth Lee is upset, and this is why I keep pushing back at them. I love this, Ruth. I'm so glad you said this, Ruth. Ruth Lee. Ruth Lee says, yes, your numbers are definitely going up. You say that all the time. Ha ha ha. You don't need to remind us on every live stream. You know what, Ruth Lee? I'm reminding you every time on every live stream because it bothers you. And I like that it bothers you. And I like that you're upset about that. And you just showed it. And I'm going to keep saying it to keep busting your ass. And I'm glad that Turtle noticed how happy I have been lately. And if you look at the contrast of us dancing, our numbers going up, more people watching us, we're telling the truth. We don't have charges. We don't have lawsuits. We don't have fucking 14 lawyers on standby for all the bullshit. But you're mad at me because I'm talking about my success. Well, this guy is wallowing in, woe is me. My life sucks. It's not fair. I wish I didn't have this life. Everyone's out to get me. Ruth Lee, I want to know, do you have a kid that's a fuck up? That gets in like trouble all the time. He steals cars. He robs people. He beats people up. He's been charged like 6 times. Does that happen in your life that you're the person that's like apologizing for them and saying, oh, it's not Jimmy. Jimmy didn't do anything. Jimmy's a good kid. It's Francis. It's Sally. It's Jennifer. It's somebody else always. Is that what you do in your life? Because that's what you're doing right now.
And I'm learning a lot about Jimmy behind the scenes too. That his little inner circle is cracking too.
Jimmy, we got to make sure. I said Jimmy. I was doing a rhetorical Jimmy. You're talking about Auntie Deb.
Yeah.
We were also talking about Jimmy T and Lynn today. People getting confused by the Jimmy. So say Auntie Deb. We'll say Auntie Deb. What were you were saying some things about Auntie Deb today?
People are cracking in that inner circle too because they're getting tired of those shenanigans. So I mean, listen, you guys need to be careful who you're talking to because they're spilling all your tea and secrets behind the scenes, and whether you care or not. But I'm going to tell you, your support in those groups are dwindling really fast because people are starting to crack and they're coming out against you. So you got a lot of moles within your group, and that's something you need to probably start searching out or being really fucking careful what you're talking about because they're all talking. They're all talking.
Yeah,
okay,
so Ruth Lee says she's actually happy for me. Okay, so I guess you're not a turtle rider. I didn't check your account. I'm going to check now. I'm going to see if you're a turtle rider or not. It looks like you were hidden, actually. It looks like one of my mods just hid you. So I'm guessing you're probably a turtle rider. Let's look at the channel activity. I always like to look. I don't know. She hasn't really been here, so I think she's just a troll. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is that she pointed it out, so that means that she's actually watching all your shows.
She is. So
I hate watching.
I'm glad she's watching. I didn't time you out. One of my mods did. Come back tomorrow. I see Wrightson's back. He's another one. I mean, I have my trolls here now. It's funny. Some of the trolls I actually like. Even though I give them shit, fight back. They kind of entertain me.
It's good stuff.
So, anyways, Turtle Boy was talking about having to raise like $18,000 for a hotel for him and Bettero for the trial. What do you think about that?
18,000.
or something. It was like tens of thousands. I don't know what the exact amount was, but it was tens of thousands of dollars. What do you think about that? Getting a hotel for the entire trial.
Bullshit.
I mean, Beto does need somewhere to stay.
Yeah, but he's got to stay there with them, so he drives up the price. 18 grand.
Hmm. Well, maybe it was 14. I don't know what it was, or 12. Someone said 12. So let's get the number right. 12 grand.
You can't drive from your house to.
It's only an hour each way, maybe an hour
hour.
and a half with traffic, depending. Boston is not easy to get to. I kind of get it, but at the same time, I mean,
Wait,
if I were him and it
pay
was going to
for
cost
it.
me
You shouldn't
12
have your
grand,
you shouldn't have your supporters have to foot the bill.
yeah,
Pay for it.
yeah.
You got the money.
Hmm.
Maybe you shouldn't have went out and put a fucking $300,000 down payment on a fucking house. Who does that?
Maybe see what a chauffeur costs. A chauffeur if it's $6 grand each for the
Darren,
hotel. Maybe you pay $6 grand for Betero, and then you see how much a chauffeur costs, and you don't have to drive. You just get dropped off and picked up. I don't know. I would look into some other things, but I thought that was JFK and them had a good point on that today. They said that they thought it was like trying to be like Karen Reed.
Yeah,
They're trying to
of course
like
it is.
act like it's Karen Reed with a war room and the
Of
whole.
course it is, because they're gonna take photos and video. We're in the war room. We're gonna take it with the fucking, the bicep picture and all that shit. Like every time the lips, the duck lips, the bicep picture. I love it. It's great. Just like this thing on Monday. It's like, all right, let's it's my fundraiser. All the money's coming to me, but we'll just put Justice for John O'Keefe and Karen Reed on there just to bring in some more of those people to think like, yeah, this is this is a Karen Reed event. It's a John O'Keefe event. Are you donating any of that money to Karen? Like, why would you put your name on that? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I love this Brian Hartman. Brian's a really smart guy. Let me tell you, he's got YouTube figured out. He says, I'm not a troll. I just find it fun to watch people cope. Why do you only talk about Turtle Boy? Let's experiment and you guys talk about anything else for an entire show. Let's see if people can pull 100 people. Well, the thing about it is,
tomorrow
Brian,
night on my show, we're going to be talking Coburger. So
yeah. And the thing about it is, Brian, we do other shows. And what I find is that mostly people like yourself, you want the drama. Like I'll do a serious show with Larry from the state police. We're going to expose some corruption that's going on. A local police chief's on trial, and none of you will show up because you actually. That's not an indictment on me. That's an indictment on you, Brian, because you're not going to show up for that show, right, Brian? You're only here for Turtle Boy. So it's not really a justice movement. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. And the second thing, Brian, since you're Brian Harmon, not Brian LTL, Mr. Harmon, since you're such a smart guy, you probably could figure out that Brian and I have covered Karen Reed and Turtle Boy for 3 fucking years.
Yeah, I was down at the
anything. I could cover fucking. If I'm gonna cover a friggin' workers' rights for 3 years. That's gonna be what people come here for. Well, that's the audience that we cultivated. So of course we're gonna get more numbers when we cover Karen Reed or Turtle Boy. Of course. I don't know why you think you're smarter than everyone, like you figured something out. And I don't know why you think that's an indictment on us.
Tell Will
that's
Henry
what
to
the
go do
algorithm.
Tell Will
the
Henry
algorithm is trained for it, and that's what people come here for. I mean, come on.
Tell Will Henry to go do an off-brand Turtle Boy fucking stream and see how many people watch him.
Yeah,
Tell
I bet we'll get more than him.
Do a review on the Clancy trial. No one will watch that, dude.
And the thing is, we will still do other content and grow numbers. I mean, there's no question about it. But Will won't. That's a difference. Will will have nobody if he's not covering Aidan.
Right.
That's a difference,
actually.
actually.
He knows that. That's why he hangs on to him. He's a leech. Yep. Will fucking Henry.
Kelly says, Mike, you just insulted people about going to college. No. I said take a Logic 101 course. Or maybe grab a book. You don't even have to go to college, Kelly. Just grab a book. Grab a book. Learn some logic. You don't have to go to college to learn logic. She said, you pick up dog shit for a living. Oh, that's such an indictment. You've really ruined me. I work for a living. It's something I enjoy. Wow, that's a really a serious put down, Kelly. How will I survive? Then she said, and what do you Ask who killed John O'Keefe. I don't
I
even
don't-
know that. That's why you should actually try not college. Try a GED course. Try a GED course because that last like little quote there. I don't even know what you're trying to say. You probably need to learn the English language first. Go ahead, Brian.
No, I was gonna say I was gonna answer a question. She said, "Who and what do you ask?" I don't think that makes any.
No, you can't even
What
friggin'. I
do
mean,
you
this is
ask
what
you who killed John?
she's a.
Well, I know certainly who didn't, and that's Karen Reed.
I mean, it's tough to even read what she wrote. I don't even understand what she's trying to say. It's kind of funny. Like she's like, you insulted people about going to college, and then she proves why. Like I said, that my point is right. These people aren't really that educated. They just can't even. They can't even form a sentence.
Yeah,
Not everyone that figures out how logic works goes to college either. Brian, did you go to college?
I took some classes, but I never decided to finish because I got into the business world and I was happy with what I was doing, and I ended up working myself up through several companies, and basically, if I went to college and graduated, the salaries that I was making that I would make with a college degree versus just work, getting into a company and working my time, I would have been $100,000 in debt. Yeah, great. I'm making the salary I wanted, but I just stuck through the company and got promoted, through the inner ranks, and decided, that it actually ended up benefiting me. I didn't need to go to college because I just stuck with those positions and worked my way up through the companies.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like you didn't need college to be logical. Like
No,
I feel like you're a very logical person, knowing you.
uh,
Like some people could figure it out on their own through a book. They don't need to go to college. I just happened to take a logic 101 course at Bridgewater
mhm.
State, and it was probably the best course I ever took in my life. It like changed my life the way I think, and just understanding
Yeah, I just
the rules
I
of
did a lot
logic.
of
I mean,
reading.
yeah.
I just did a lot of reading through my life, and if I wanted to learn something, then I would just go read about it or research it or look it up, and then just apply all that to practice it, learn it. You know, that's basically what I wanted to do. I just always figured, like, if you want to learn how to do something, then just learn it on your own. You know, and instead of going through college, and I know kids that are hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and then they get degrees and then they don't go and actually apply that degree to a field that they're in. Like, I've seen people that are like, oh, I have this amazing psych degree, and yeah, I'm pumping gas at a gas station. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, or
With
I'm managing a
the
restaurant
debt,
now, or
yeah, the debt is
I'm
the
in
problem.
financial services, or whatever it may be.
The debt is the problem.
Yeah.
I when I graduated college, I had a little bit of student debt, but it was more affordable, much more affordable. Today, it's just a ripoff. But I think people could still you can take an adult education course at a community college for a couple $100, if that, even maybe 50
Right.
bucks. I used to teach some of those courses, adult education courses.
Mhm.
And Logic 101 would help a lot of these people because they're clearly lacking common sense and logic. They don't know how to think. It's pretty obvious because they throw out these red herrings all the time. And it's like, you're throwing a red herring is a fraudulent argument, basically. And that's what a lot of these writers, they always lead with the red herring. And it's just like, okay, this is what
Yeah.
we're dealing with. We're
Well,
dealing with fraudulent. Yeah.
because it comes from one source, that's what it's told, and then when it comes out of that source, it just gets committed to heart, and that's supposedly the truth. Like, but if you just did a little bit of research and kind of wrote some things down, maybe of what this person said versus what really happened, you'd probably start figuring it out, that a lot of the stuff that's being told to you is bullshit. Because, like, I'll see something said one day and then literally the next day it changes, and then it's not back to the original thing that was said, so that's bullshit. That's not the truth. And there are people that are good at kind of blinding you with that, so you don't figure
You
out
can say
reality.
You're dead to me one day, and the next day we're friends
Oh,
again.
we had conversation on the phone and we're great and everything's great and it's perfect, really. And if and the thing that's fucking kind of weird about that, I'm sorry, Mike, like you and I are friends, but if you ever called me and said you are dead to me, I'd probably never talk to you ever again.
Right.
Like I'd be like, go fuck yourself. But it's
I
just
wouldn't be
weird
surprised
how
by
like,
that.
but it's weird how someone would say that and then you would accept that back with open arms and be like, oh yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's really what that person thinks about you. You are absolutely dead to them and they're just trying to save face at this point. Like, how do you apologize for that? There's no apology for that. Like if like Nan called me and was like, hey Brian, fuck you, fuck yourself, you're dead to me, and then the next day, or a couple of days later called me and said, hey, I'm sorry, yeah, everything's good, because you got backlash online, that you said these things publicly and now she's trying to clean it up. I'd be like, go fuck yourself. Like, you know
We get a super chat. I want to acknowledge. It
There you
came in
go.
for $50 from Melissa Reynolds.
Look at
This is
that,
a,
rolling in.
I believe, a cousin for Jill Daniels. I think she's
Okay.
a cousin of Jill Daniels. She asked us this question. She says,
Mhm.
"What specific event would just allow to have the conversation about Karen's actions? I promise you, I'm not the only one that wants to have this conversation, but of course, have it be respectful." I mean, do you want to take a stab at that first? Or you want me to
What
go?
specific event? I mean, I don't know. I mean, with all due respect, I mean, um, there was plenty enough evidence in the courts during the trials that convinced me that Karen didn't do this, and I know that we totally differ. This is the facts. Karen Reed is acquitted of the charges in the death of John O'Keefe. I mean, that's always going to be a fact. And I get it when civil discussions come into this and civil actions come into this, it stokes up a lot of the conversation back and forth. But I mean, what are we going to just do? Like, what are you saying? Get
I
up on
know.
a panel?
I gotta
You know,
say
like
to
we're going to
Melissa,
get on a panel and we're just going to
yeah,
go back and forth. And
that's what I'm
then,
saying.
I mean, it's
I
never going
like
to be solved. Yeah.
yeah. I like Melissa. I like how she handles herself in the chats and
Yeah.
all of it. I like a lot of these antis actually, now that I've gotten to know some of them. But I've always been bored by that. Like, period. Like, even when I'm totally 100% free Karen Reed,
Yeah.
I'm not the person that, dissected the dog bites or the scratches, whatever you want to call them. Like, I'm not that person. You know what I mean? I just like the phone and the entertainment center. But I will say, like, some of the data I have seen, some of the data they're talking about, it does paint a picture that I get why the antis harp on that, because it is very damaging to Karen, like the phone and the entertainment center, the car data, all that stuff. But at the same time, Karen and the Free Karen Reed people can point out other things like, nobody saw a body on the lawn, and just so many things like the phone, all the phantom phone calls, and just there's a lot on both sides. You can just argue about all freaking day, go back and forth, and nobody's mind's going to be changed. And most people are going to be more like me, where it's just like, I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is Karen was found not guilty. She got the best defense. There was a lot of questions, a lot of weirdness, and a lot of corruption. Like, you can't deny that Michael Proctor was shady in this. Like, from his text and his relationships, I don't think we'll ever know. I don't know. And I don't see how arguing back and forth is going to change any minds. I just don't. I'm bored by that stuff. I think where I'm going to try to do is just cover the civil trial and just, follow what happens in there, and new information comes out. I will say the thing that has bothered me about the Karen side so much is those texts between Aiden and Yannetti. Like, that's something that's actually bothering me. Like, that's something that I'm just kind of looking at and going, wow, that's kind of effed up. Because we raise money for this. And while we're raising money, it seems like the lawyers aren't being honest about what's going on. So that, to me, is where I could probably go, Melissa, and you'd probably like to hear that. But as far as arguing about evidence and clocks and timelines, and I'm not Murder She Wrote. I've never been Murder She Wrote. I like to
Mike,
interview the lawyers and the cops and
with all
that
due
type of stuff.
respect, I mean, there's only been one that's been brought up as far as the lawyer. You said lawyers. I mean, we don't know the other conversations. There's only that one article that came out. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to double down on my thing. I mean, I think, just being around both trials, going through both trials, analyzing both trials, for me, and this is my opinion, there is enough evidence there that shows that Karen Reed did not kill John O'Keefe. So that's where I stand with that.
Said it wrong too.
And I don't think you're ever going to be able to change my mind, because there's a litany of things. And honestly, I don't want to go through the list again. We've been over this a billion times, respectfully. And I guess Melissa's being a little respectful by asking that question. But we've been through it. We've gone over it. I'm always going to be, there's nothing that's going to really ever convince me to, whatever.
To change your mind on it.
I mean, it's just never going to change my mind. I've done enough analyzing of it. I've broken it down so many times. There's just way too much evidence on the innocent side of Karen Reed. And that's just how I feel, respectfully, and she can have her opinion. I get it. There's a major civil lawsuit that's going on, a huge battle right now. I get it, but this is, where I stand. And I'll never
make a corruption, Brian. I said Melissa was Jill Daniels. It's Kerry Roberts' cousin. I get it mixed up. I don't know why I always get Kerry and Jill.
Right.
They're totally different people. So yeah, Kerry's cousin. It was Kerry's cousin. Yeah. I should know that because they're always asking Melissa to defend Kerry. It's funny. But one of the things, maybe somebody would want to have those types of conversations, like in terms of having that type of debate. I wouldn't be against watching it, maybe even hosting it. But I don't want to be the
do it. He needs some fundraising.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the one on the free Karen Reed. Like
get up there.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. I don't want to be that guy. Like I don't want to have a debate with Kevin about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've already talked to him.
Yeah, that's what Kevin does. Always want.
With you.
What?
When he he kind of played out like he didn't know who I was. I'm like, dude, you know who I am. But we did have a respectful conversation.
I like Kevin.
He was respectful to me. We have our differences. We had that fun clip that we had outside of a court that time, which was funny. And I've ran into him a couple of times, off the grid. I guess you say, like, at the court TV outing, him and I had a conversation. He was pleasant. He shook my hand. We agree to disagree, and that's it, and that's how I kind of feel about it. But
I wouldn't mind hosting it. Who would be a good person? Like, because I think Kevin would want to do that. And I'm trying to think who would be a good person on the Karen Reed side that wouldn't be embarrassing, that wouldn't go to because I feel like a lot of the free Karen Reed people.
Will the Glare up there?
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, who do we actually have that would stick to just the facts? Like, I'm trying to think who would want to do that. Like,
I don't know. It'd be a great debate between Melissa and Aidan.
Yeah, no.
I don't think that would happen though for legal purposes.
Yeah, that's a problem. Anyway. Who would have that debate? I don't know. I get the antis want to have that debate, but I think the debate happened. It was trial 1 and 2. You know what I mean? And now we have a civil trial. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. You know what I'm interested in? There's a new book that just came out from Dave Wedge where he's talked to the family, the O'Keefe family, quite a bit. And he's kind of playing both sides on this. I'm interested to see his book and how that plays out. I'm also interested in seeing these documentary series. There's one coming out on Netflix. There's also
going to be big.
Yeah, there's also one coming with Matt Damon. And it's funny because Nick Rocco posted something about the Matt Damon one, making it seem like Karen was involved in that. But I got a source that actually, has talked to Karen, and apparently Karen is not involved in that, and the Matt Damon one might actually be an anti-movie too.
Well, from what I heard and what I was seeing, and I could be wrong, I thought it was supposed to be about Karen's early life.
The Matt Damon one?
Yeah.
See, I've heard two different things. That's funny because Nick Rocco made it seem like it was a Karen one. That's interesting. I don't know.
Maybe
I don't
there's
know about
reasons why, we can talk about that offline.
Yeah. Ooh, that would be a good one. Maybe I would host that. Now you're giving me some ideas. How about we have Nan against Kevin?
Yeah, I don't think that's.
And I'll
gonna
host it. I like them both. I'd be fan of both of them. Do you think Nan could cover it enough? Like, would be able to handle it enough? Because Kevin will get really geeked out.
I
That would
think
be
she
interesting.
Would be fine, but I'm not going to put her in that position. She would.
Yeah,
have
that'd
to,
be too much
don't
stress.
put her in any type of position.
I know
right now
she gets
because
enough shit.
Everybody's
That's
gonna.
a problem.
This is going to be the next thing that everybody talks online. So I really
know.
prefer that you don't do that.
I know. I'm just thinking because she's such a good speaker.
But let's not gas that up because that'll be the
Grant
next.
Smith, you guys want to put Free Karen Reed under Grant Smith Ellis? Good luck to you. That would be bad. That would not be a good move. I'm sorry, people. I'm trying to be nice to Cat. I like Grant, but you know.
Honestly, I don't think that I would ever get on a panel with any of these people because they're just like
no.
You want me to get up and
too much conspiracy. Too much conspiracy, not enough fact.
You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah. All right, so let's. I want to play some more video. Do you want to watch a video? Or do you got to go?
No, I'll hang out as long as you want me here. You have the button, buddy. Kick me when you want to kick me.
Oh, I'll kick you. Not you.
Get it. Listen, or we could just put some gloves on. We get in the boxing ring. Listen,
you're bigger than me, and you know how to fight. You know how to fight. I want to fish. If I'm gonna go against someone, it's got to be like Turtle Boy or the Galera who can't fight. Like I need someone. Yeah, like I need someone, you know, who looks good. Or like people are gonna think they're tough, but they haven't fought or wrestled before. That's who I want. I want the fish. I want the person. There's always like those meatheads that people think they're tough, and then 5 seconds later it's over, and they're like, how did that guy lose? Because he doesn't know how to fight. He's never wrestled. He doesn't know. That's what I want. I want a fish. You've had some experience apparently boxing, so and you're bigger than me. You're younger than me. I don't want no part of you.
Listen,
I want fish.
Will Henry on Turtle Boy quote: "I regret that I even got this close to him." Can you imagine that, Mikey?
Believe it.
I'm telling you, Will. You're
very believable.
People are talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's watch a video here.
Yeah, let's watch this video. This is just a quick one. This is a quick one. Watch this.
How about the government takes your phone and we all read everything in there? How about that, John? You want to do that? Because that would be a gross misuse of government power to do something like that. And I wouldn't participate in something like that. I don't want to see what's in your phone, period. And I wouldn't hold anything in there against you because you didn't know what you were going to say was going to be made public. That he was disrespected, sure. In a private message to someone named Meg, I disrespected to him. I disrespected him. I disrespected him in a private message that I never thought would see the light of day. I have said things in private about Lucky Loughran that I regret. 5150 wouldn't have a phone extraction to take from me and distribute in the first place if the government didn't take my phones.
This is fault. Always. He's talking about Lucky Loughran here. He's responding to John Como. John Como has been taking him to task about Lucky Loughran, the way he treated him, about some of the messages he wrote about Lucky. And this is his response. It's just more revisionist history, more excuses, more blaming other people.
Mike, can you pull that quote up that in the message in your chat? The tubers, it said the tubers need to, it's from Paul. The tubers need to stop the infighting. Pull that up.
Oh, God. One of these clowns. You go tell, actually, what's this guy's name? Paul?
Yeah.
Paul, this is what I want you to do.
Go back 8 months, buddy.
No, I don't even want you to do that, Paul. I want you to go right up on Aidan Kearney's Twitter and post that every day until you get a response, and see. You tell me how it goes for you. Yeah. And then I want you to go on his YouTube channel and post that every day and see how that goes for you, bro.
Right. Good luck.
And we'll just leave it at that. Like nothing more needs to be said. I want you to say that to him, and see how it goes compared to us where you said it.
Right. Exactly.
And you let us know. Get back to us. Let us know how that goes for you.
Right. Why am I? Come on, Valerie. Give me a break. Why are you attacking Paul? It's not an attack.
Who said that we're attacking Paul?
Valerie.
Oh, you know what, Val? You're gone.
You guys are so angry.
Val, you know what? You're gone. You don't welcome here, Val. Yeah. You want to start shit? Go start shit. Oh, we're angry. The lady who interrupts everybody. Right. The lady who shit her pants. Right. Who fucking came crawling back to the Turtle Boy. who gets in fights with Nurse Kim and this one and that one and
way
yells
too
at
much
people
time online,
and
Valerie.
talks over them. You
Right.
even fucking fucked over the JFK, didn't you?
Right.
Didn't you even have a like? Who the fuck are you, lady?
And way too much online, Val.
Yeah, way too much. Val, how's your life?
Right.
You acted like you were all rich
Right.
and shit, but
You're
we heard
in
you're
all
fucking
these
poor as
chats
fuck.
all day long.
Yeah, who the
You're
fuck
on
are you?
X all day long.
Yeah. You're done. You don't get to come back. Make another fake account, Val. All right. Anything else?
Try in your ex account. Oh, they kicked me out. They're fucking being mean to me. Oh.
She shit her pants. Didn't she shit her pants or something? Is that what they said? Yeah. And that's why she ran running back to Turtle Boy, because he found out she was a deadbeat. She had all kinds of bills and bankruptcies. And
good luck.
I mean, you're weak. You are so weak, Val. You don't think people see through that?
Right.
Like you're so thirsty. So thirsty, Val.
Needs the
so
attention.
thirsty. And Val, you don't think I noticed that when I went up to support Jake, that you took a swipe at my girlfriend? Like, how fucking lame are you? Yeah. Like, seriously, you can't even control your fucking dialogue when I'm fucking there to support your friend. God damn, Valerie. Your friend who's going to rehab that you said you cared about. You took a shot at my girlfriend. You didn't come at me, you came at my girlfriend. How fucked up is that? That's Val.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Play that shit.
Yeah, I'm just tired of it. You want to be a clown, we're gonna clown you.
The thing is, Mike, it's now that we're talking back, everybody's getting all fucking mad and
let them be mad. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Guys, you're the ones that are doing
Val, you know what we did for 8 months?
you.
We took all the shit that you couldn't take because you're weak. You're weak,
Yeah.
Val. You're a rollover.
Right.
You're a weak person. You don't belong in this arena, and all you do is sit on there online making friends. Oh, these are my friends. They're not your friends. Nobody gives a shit about you.
These are my friends. Do you even have any like personal relationships outside the internet? Probably not, because most of these people that act like this, they don't. They're not interacting with like
Jimmy's
real
her
people
friend.
in
Can you imagine
real-
she thinks fucking Jimmy's her
That's a
friend?
good one. Yeah, fun with
Imagine that. Like, that's how delusional you are, Val.
Jimmy,
you think
did I
fucking
see you in
Jimmy's
a
your
parking
friend.
lot like a couple weeks ago, maybe like 6 weeks ago. Did you look me in the face, Jimmy? Huh, Jimmy? You didn't say anything to me when you saw me. Your black Jeep. I saw you get out of your black Jeep. You look right at me. Was that you, Jimmy? I think it was. Anyway,
I want to watch this. I think this is a good little vignette. Well, from JFK today.
Let's go.
I don't know if did you get to watch any of this?
No, I haven't.
I think Jimmy really talked well about what's next for Aidan.
From Lynn, what up, my brother?
What up? What up?
Jimmy from Lynn.
What's happening,
on?
Captain? Chilling out,
Got
man.
some stick tattoos, bro.
No, Jimmy. Take this
Drop.
ride home from work with y'all.
Yeah, what's happening, brother? So you heard all the shit I was going over. You want to touch on anything like this whole witness intimidation? Was it witness intimidation? Was it intent? What do you think?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When a person tells the district attorney that you intimidated them, it's curtains.
Yep.
It's curtains. It's all how the witness perceives it. How you know what I mean? How they feel. You can't get around it, man. It's ugly. It's an ugly statute. It's an ugly statute. It's probably one of our worst statutes in Massachusetts because it's so broad. He's right. TV's right. It should be abolished. That whole statute ought to be rewritten. Because if I turn this on, will it can you hear this? Is that bad?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My air conditioner only works on high. So as far as the intent aspect goes, right? What he's standing on is that they can't prove his intent. How do they know what his intent was, right? Take second-degree murder or first-degree murder for example, right? That's a huge intent. Like a first-degree murder. I'm gonna run out of gas. A
No, you don't wanna
first-degree
do that.
murder. I
Don't
got
do
on the
that.
highway with no gas. I'm on dead E.
Oh,
Dead east.
goddamn. Well, we'll call
Yeah,
you. We'll call
and
you
it's-
seats.
6 miles until my next exit, I think.
Don't worry about it. I think I see
Um,
Jay. I think I see Jay Brill up there in the helicopter. You'll be all right. He got a gas.
Jesus Christ, I'm stressed out now. I am stressed the fuck out. I died in the work truck coming home from work like a few weeks ago.
Look at this guy. This is what we deal with. This guy, Andy School. Mike, like you told Aiden, he's too big for that. Too good for what you saw. You think at your age, offering to fight someone is okay? I just said I wanted to fish. I'm 55 plus, bro. Basically, what I said is if I'm going to fight, it has to be an easy fight. I mean, it's a fucking joke. And we're talking about doing some
But
sanctioned
the
for
funny
charity.
thing is, these are the
But
type of
people have
that-
wanted that forever. It's a fucking joke, bro.
The funny thing
Relax.
is, Mike, these are the type of people that will be in their house and they'll have a conversation about him and go, "I'd fucking smash him in the face if he fucking
Yeah, I know.
did that."
And then it's like, give me a break, bro. Do you really think we're gonna fight somebody?
Get over
I'm just saying, if I'm gonna fight somebody for charity, I want to fish. Why do you think I'm saying that, Andy? When I was younger, I hated when I got a shitty match. Like when I had a guy who was a fish. When I hated that. Now I'm saying I'm 55 plus. I want to fish, is what I'm saying. It's kind of like saying, if I'm gonna have a last match, it's got to be an easy one, bro. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that those two guys are easy matches, I think. That's what I'm saying, bro. So why don't you read between the lines a little bit and stop being such a punk ass crybaby?
They're crying.
Oh, they're such babies. God
I
damn.
had a Silverado, a diesel, dual wheels. The thing's badass.
Fucking hey.
Yeah. You're a little choppy.
I was in the
Like,
middle lane on the highway. I was in the middle lane in the highway, full tank. Fucking, these things don't take DEF, Kev. The one I had does. You don't have to add DEF to it. So I had a full tank of gas. I was just chilling, watching YouTube or whatever, radio, whatever. I was almost to the Walnut Street exit, and the fucking truck just shut off. Did some weird shit, and then it shut off, and the steering wheel got hot, and I was like, what the
This is
fuck?
a little sidetrack. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit.
Yeah.
To where it gets better.
Yeah.
It's a little more into it. But I'm also going to go check on my dogs and take a quick break and listen to this because it does go on for a little while. Brian, if you want to drop off or if you just want to chill and listen to it or you want to come back, it's totally up to you. Whatever you want to do. But I'm going to fast.
You're gonna leave?
I'm going to leave for a couple minutes and then come back.
I'll take a break.
I'm going to check on my dogs. Maybe get a drink. Just go to the bathroom. This goes on for a little while. So I want to kind of get the gist of it, and then we comment. If you're still here, I'm going to comment no matter what. So, yeah.
In the background, I'll be here. I'll go on mute for a minute.
Dude, I grabbed Lily's. So the first thing I did was grab, because I keep Lily's little harness on my blinker and her leash on my door. First, I went, open the glove for because I take like a couple blood pressure medications. I shouldn't fix this in the middle of the highway, and I was like 45 minutes. Anyway, they battery with intent to commit a felony, or break in and enter in the nighttime with intent to commit a felony. You can break in a house, and you can just break in a house, right? And your intentions could be just to go break in the house and use the bathroom, right? They're gonna charge you with intent to commit a felony. And you're not going to be able, the intent aspect of it is just so. What I'm getting at is when they say that you intend to do something, basically, that's what you intended to do. And they say, oh, you don't have to. Here's mobile. You don't have to prove anything. The Commonwealth has to prove it. You don't have to present a defense. You don't have to present witnesses. You don't have to do nothing. You have to sit back and let the Commonwealth prove it. Well, when it comes to a case involving the word intent, they almost always prove it, dude. 99.9% of the time. And they can't tell, it's up to the jury to decide whether or not his intent was to make them feel upset or make them feel ashamed or anything you make them feel, you try to make another person feel, that's intent. Right? Because he didn't go there to make him feel happy, so you can rule that out. Right? You didn't go there to make them feel happy. You
So
wasn't
that's-
like, oh, it's fucking nice. How's the game? They're gonna score another goal. Everybody be happy. So you can rule out the word happy. So anything else besides happy, you're fucked. He's fucked.
Yeah.
You know?
You think he's fucked? You think he's fucked?
I know he's fucked.
Oh, God.
I know he's fucked.
Damn.
Yeah, I know he's
You think
fucked.
there's
When
gonna
it comes
be-
to the word,
Do you,
when it comes to the word
Now-
intent, he's fucked.
now, where's classification at now in the prison system?
Shirley Max.
So he's going to Shirley if he gets found guilty.
Yeah, he's going to the new man unit in Shirley Max. Susan
What's that like?
Baranowski.
What's that like?
I never been there, but I've been to the Max. It's terrible. It's god awful, terrible. It's a psychological. He thinks he's good at the psychological games. They're gonna twist him up and fucking into a pretzel, mentally,
God damn.
before they even put their hands on him.
Mm.
And
So
with
you
his
have
mouth,
no
come
hope?
on.
So you think this? What do you think his strategy is going to be? His lawyers, if you was his lawyer, what do you think they're going to say?
Well, they're gonna say he was trying to get them to tell the truth. But they know, Federal knows Massachusetts law by now, and Tim Bradle certainly does, that he's as soon as he waved the camera in a witness's face and made them feel uncomfortable, he became fucked. And they're
And how-
gonna say, oh, that wasn't his intentions. His intentions was to promote a proper investigation for John O'Keefe for his death, and he just wanted them to tell
Yeah,
the
like,
truth.
The truth.
This ain't
yeah.
good.
Anytime you try to tell a witness to say anything but what they told the police about what they told the district attorney's office, you're fucked. You know?
Mm. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
Anything that you tried to get a witness to say besides what they want them to say or what they told the police or how you made them feel, anything else, you're fucked. Like if a witness is going in the courthouse to testify to something and you try to say, you say, listen, you better go in there and tell the truth, right? They take that as you better lie. It's someone like me or you know what I mean? And they're taking like what they would do to someone like me and you, and they're applying it to him. And it's up to him. It's up to his lawyers to. I mean, like Tim's a good lawyer, and Federal has a good lawyer, is a good lawyer. But I'll tell you right now, Massachusetts doesn't like I don't think likes Federal. First of all, they wouldn't let him in the Karen Reed trial. They wouldn't let him jump on that team, right? That was by design. Canoni did that. She knew that was coming, and she X'd it out. And this judge probably goes to dinner with Canoni. They probably have dinner parties. They probably go to, fucking all these gatherings that they have, and they call each other and cover for each other and make their schedules together. Like, come on, man. You don't think they
All right, so
should
let me
get
ask
him?
you this. I think he's making perfect sense. Somebody saying he ain't making sense. That's I think he's making sense. People just don't want to hear that the potential is jail time. I mean, he's fucking
listen.
indicted. How many counts he got?
He's got I think he's got like 10 counts, right?
Yeah. That's a tough fight for sure.
Yeah, he's got like 10 counts.
So what do
Oh.
we feel about the whole Colin Albert in the federal grand jury? His tweets were there. The whole presentation was his presentation they used in the federal court. And do you think that Cosgrove is going to bring up the federal investigation, how the witnesses were investigated and nothing happened? You think he's going to use that inside his witness?
Well, I
What do
don't
you
know
think?
how much of that he can use. I don't know how much of that the judge is going to allow in.
Yeah, he's got 10 counts, 5 felonies, 5 misdemeanors. So far, I think he's right on point.
Mikey, and he ain't gonna want to go to Shirley Max. That's where
Worse.
Hernandez was when he first got classified. They brought him in there. I think it was Shirley Max. That's a tough prison. That's not an easy prison. It's not for the light of hand, I guess, if you want to say. That's a big boy prison. Shirley's, that's a
Yeah.
rough place, man.
Yeah, somebody said 16 charges. Makes I think 6 of them got knocked out. I think he's down to 10 charges now, 5 and 5. Yeah, and I think he's spot on too. Like, there's a good chance Aidan could actually beat his Norfolk County trial just by having one holdout, one turtle rider, one person that doesn't like the police, that doesn't like the corruption. But Jimmy from Lynn, Jimmy T, we call him from Lynn, he knows the system. He's been in the system. He's been in jail. He's telling you how it works. He's a friend of JFK. He's a great guy. I've talked to him on the phone quite a few times, actually. And like I said, he got in a lot of trouble. He did a serious bid, and he's out. He cleaned up his life. He's got a job. He's on the straight and narrow. He's not going to get in any trouble anymore. But he knows how the system works.
Let me flip the script on you, Mike. You just said you might get a holdout. You might get a turtle rider.
Yeah.
How about this? How about people that have been watching these platforms and they know the vileness that GB's been doing online? You gotta flip the script, Mike, and look at that.
I know. That's why I said I think he has a better shot actually in Suffolk County than Norfolk.
Yeah.
Because Suffolk County has more transient people, more people who come in and live for a few years and then move out. They don't maybe know the history as much of Turtle Boy, especially
Norfolk County. Yeah.
Yeah. In Norfolk County, you got long-term, like you said, people with roots, townies. And they all know each other. And you know who they're following? They're following John Como. They're watching what's going on with Lucky. How many friends do you think Lucky has that could be on the jury pool? And LTL, they're following LTL, they're following JFK, they're following Nan, they're following the Young Jerks, they're following, we can keep going, this Machado, like there's so many people that have fallen out with this guy. And Norfolk County people are watching us all. They're all watching us. So
that comment right there,
get a good point.
Lebag Chaser or Lebag Chaser. He says, it sounds like a lot of the TV supporters have turned on him. No, it's him turning on all the people that supported him.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's it.
I'm not coming at him, but I'm just letting him know it's what he's done to people that supported him. And he wants to align himself with people like Will Henry, the Glarer, fucking Jimmy, not this Jimmy, Aunt Deb Jimmy, people that are just complete shitbags. And they're just using his name, because they're sitting there waiting, Mike. I'm telling you, they're waiting for one of these hammers to fall. Because once and if he goes, they know the fucking cash bank opens up, because people are going to have to go to a channel. So keep hanging out with them people, TB. They're not doing you any good.
This is a funny one. Vinny, one of these trolls behind a fake account says, Mike, did you help LS get indicted? LS didn't get indicted. Turtle Boy, Aidan Kearney got indicted, and I had nothing to do with it. I'm not an attorney. Nothing to do with that. I don't even know the details. I know the allegations that have been spread around online, but I have not seen the indictment. I don't even know who the attorneys are. I know nothing, Vinny. This is what I'm talking about. You guys just run on like these weird conspiracy theories because I reported a story that I knew about. Like that was pretty obvious that a lot of people knew about, actually. I wasn't the only one who reported it that day. So there he is. He says, I worked with LS to get Turtle Boy indicted. How did I work with her? Like, explain that to me. Explain. What did I do for her, Vinny?
Please, let us know.
What did I do? What did I do? Explain that to me, Vinny. Did I keep track of what he said and sent it to her? No. Did I get her a lawyer? No. Did I do anything for her besides offer her a shoulder to cry on? No. Vinny, be specific. How did I help her? Explain to me. Since you seem to know so much, what did I actually do? Explain that to me. Fucking nuts. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are fucking nuts. You're not dealing with reality. She has a fucking law firm behind her husband. You think they needed my help? I think they were like, oh, you know what? We need that guy Mike Crawford to help us. What the fuck am I going to do about it? Like, are you fucking in fantasy land, bro? Like, I have the time. I can't even fucking keep up with my show. You think I'm going to help with some case? I can't even keep up with the stream. Are they crazy or what, Bri? I mean, what do you got to say to that? When they try
Always,
to,
it's always your fault. It's always my fault.
yeah, it's my
Not
fault.
the
It's
guy
my
that
fault
runs
that he
his
got
mouth
himself
all
in
the
trouble.
time.
Yeah.
It's not those people.
Mm. I mean, if I was trying to get him locked up, why did I warn him about it?
I don't know, Mike. You
Fantasy,
just never learn
fantasy
from
land.
these people.
Yeah, they're insane.
I love it.
They are so insane. All right, let's continue to listen to a little more of this.
You know, he might not allow him to bring that up. Like, can only shut the federal investigation right down. You know, so like, you just don't know. You don't know what they're gonna do. Right?
So let me say this, Jay Becker. Let me answer your question. You've been saying he shouldn't go to jail. Yes, I've been saying I've been saying I don't want him to go to jail because I believe that the witnesses possibly, allegedly, could be responsible for the death of John O'Keefe. Allegedly,
Right.
that could be a possibility. But
Right.
I also said that I don't know what's going to be let in court. I don't know what his counterpunch is going to be and what the trial is going to be like. It's a different momentum, a different algorithm. I don't know what it's going to be like. And
Right.
you know, so I'm saying if they bring up that federal investigation and they let that in and that's Cosgrove's go-to, hey, they've been investigated and they got and they didn't have any
Yeah, and nothing
repercussions
happened.
and nothing happened. His counterpunch can be like, yeah, but they use my journalism to ask the question. So how is that witness intimidation if they found it constitutional? I said that could be an angle. Just because the internet, I feel the perception on the internet, I feel that as I'm breaking it down, I think his intentions as far as the internet's concerned, that he just wanted to say we're standing up to the McAlberts and Karen Reed ain't backing down from you. But that's a whole different story when it comes to the court of law, Jay Becker. So I don't know where you're saying. I've been saying that all along. You just must have not been listening. You must have been swimming in the pool and you got fucking water stuck in your ear.
Man, they were bit by a shark. So and here's another thing, like like it was no secret. Like my thoughts have changed. What I hope for changed with him. So I don't want to see this dude. I after like really thinking on it and like you
It
know,
was funny because when Jimmy called me a few times, he was like, "I want this guy in jail." I'm like, "Really? I can't go that far." But he was like, he was like, "This guy needs to be in jail." But he's kind of changed his mind. You'll hear this.
I don't watch him anymore. I don't listen to his mouth anymore. So like I guess my hatred for him like kind of simmered a little bit. I definitely think he's a piece of shit with his mouth. He got a big mouth, and so my point is like I don't want him to go to jail. I don't want him to go to jail, but there's reasons for it. Like first reason is he shouldn't go to jail. They orchestrated this case against him. There's no doubt about that, right?
No doubt.
They orchestrated this case against him. The case was brought by design. It's a fake case. They're fake charges. And we need him. We need him to win. We need him to win. We don't want him to get convicted. As much hatred as you have for him, anybody has for him, and as much as you dislike him, even if the word hate is too strong, you don't want him to go to jail because it's a dangerous conviction. It's dangerous for our rights.
Got a point here.
Because after that, guess what happens? They keep doing it to people. And then reporters can't knock on doors and reporters can't ask questions and, and people can't support, what they believe is moral, So
Yeah, and
but
I'll tell you,
on the other hand,
I feel like I've said that, man. Like, this constitutional law was in place, far before all of this shit.
What do you think about what they're saying there, Brian? Still there?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's. I mean, does Jimmy? I think there's a couple of groups of people that look at this. Okay, I think there's a couple of people that the different groups in the sense of people look at the totality of everything. So you look at Aidan as a totality. Okay, so All right. I'm trying to make this. All right. So you have this case. Okay. You have this case against him. So if you're just looking at that, maybe some people might rationalize and say, you know what? He shouldn't go to jail. And I don't know what Jimmy, so I'm not, this is not anything disrespectful to Jimmy. I'm just laying this out. Maybe there's people out there that just see the case against Aidan here. They look at the case itself and they go, it's bullshit. He shouldn't go to jail. Okay. But I think there's another group of people out there that have seen the totality of what he's done. So like attacking Leah Genduso, Nan, me, you, and whoever has been a alleged victim in his kind of walk through Earth. And then you add this element to it. So maybe some of those people like, fuck him, he needs to go to jail because of everything that he's done in their life. So I don't know what Jimmy knows out of this. And I don't know if that would change Jimmy's opinion at all, looking at the totality. Maybe he goes back and when he gets a different understanding, he could go, yeah, you know what? He is a real piece of shit. He needs to go to jail. Or he's just looking at this in the criminal sense of this case, and says, you know what? He should
talking to Jimmy. I think Jimmy knows a lot about what he's done. I think he's just looking at the bigger picture, the totality of it, and how it might affect other people. Karen Reed, for one.
Right.
But even beyond Karen, like all the other people who could get charged in the future with this type of shit, Right. So I think he's kind of looking at the bigger picture. But and I also think he thinks that there is some political corruption at play. And the fact that, Tully investigating him, I always thought that was weird. You got a independent, supposedly independent prosecution, but you're working with the same state police that he went after. So there are some problems. I mean, I see both sides. Like I say, yeah, go ahead.
I don't want people to go to jail, but you're responsible for your own actions. And if the actions are what the law is saying that it's been broken, then you have to explain for that it's not the way that the law is seen. And that's why you have the opportunity to defend it. So the state brings its case. They have to bring all the evidence forward. It's not the defense's job to dispel any of that. And then they just bring, they don't basically have to do anything, but they can bring forth their side and say, no, this is the way that we see it, in accordance to the law. And that's how it's going to get done. If this goes to trial, you're going to see both sides. And
that's the thing. Again, I see both sides of this.
This is the thing though, too, man. People haven't seen all of the evidence yet. Whatever evidence is there, we're only seeing surface level shit right now. Look at Karen Reed's case when that all got broken up. We only saw a lot of just the stuff that was on the surface, and as we get deeper in the trials, more shit came out. And now we're seeing it even more because the Commonwealth is dumping all the evidence that was the state's evidence. So you're seeing more. So you got to really wait because you don't know. There could be other shit that we don't know about that was happening. And that could be on the other side too. I don't know. Maybe Aidan and his team has some of that shit. Maybe they were doing stuff to Aidan. We don't know,
It's a good point. We'll wait to see what happens in the trial.
Sure.
I mean, the way I feel about it is if he goes to jail, I'm not going to cry for him.
No, I
definitely not going to be upset about it.
Nope.
But if he doesn't go to jail, I'm also not going to cry about it.
No.
Like, to me, personally, I don't think it's really going to affect my life. But I understand what Jimmy's saying, and I think JFK and Kev feel the same way.
Sure.
I get what they're saying because it's not going to help Karen. It's also not going to help a lot of us YouTubers out here who like to cover this stuff. They're going to be cracking down. They're going to feel like they have more of a support in the public to crack down on us all. So and there's a silver lining on either side of this, whether, what's going to happen is going to happen in the end too. It's not going to have anything to do with what we say on this show. What we're just trying to do is just prepare people and give them a dose of reality on what's actually going on. If you care, if you want to know what's actually going on and not propaganda, because a lot of these channels, let's be clear, they're just giving you the one side. Whether it's the anti-Karen Reed side that just hates Turtle Boy, everything is bad Turtle Boy, everything is bad Karen Reed, or free Turtle Boy side where Turtle can never do anything wrong. I don't want to be on either side on that. I just want to tell the truth and the reality and let the chips fall where they may. I don't think there's a right answer on any of this. I don't. I mean, I'm glad I'm not on the jury. I don't know what I would do because I would feel, like you said, for all those victims out there. But I also always want to support free speech and journalism and Karen, so I don't know. I'm torn on it. I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. I'm glad. Obviously, I'd be conflicted out. They would never let me on, obviously.
I don't
But
think
you know what I'm
that-
saying. It's just this is gonna come down to what you said. What's presented in the trial, which we don't know, and who's
Right.
on that jury. That's really gonna decide this thing. Go ahead, Brian.
No, I don't. Shit, and I just forgot what I was gonna say. It'll come back to me.
Well, we can play a little
Getting
more.
old.
It'll come back to you. Yeah, it'll come back to you. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Go ahead.
Play a
It'll
little
come
more.
back to me.
And,
Yeah.
it's there to protect us, not to challenge it.
Right. Right.
Jay Becker. Hold on.
listen,
Jay,
listen,
Oh, I know what
Jay,
I was gonna say,
Jay,
Mike. I'm
Give me
sorry.
1 second. Jay Becker, how many times did you say was his intent going?
Sorry about that, Mike. I just, my suggestion is this. You got some pretty heavy fucking charges against you. And I know he ain't gonna listen to me. He's just gonna go fuck yourself, You got some pretty heavy charges against you. I don't think what you're doing on your shows is helping. I mean, you're attacking attorneys and you're still attacking people that are connected to this case. You got other shit that's going on. Attacking the attorneys, I don't think is going to really help. And that's where I look at it and say, you don't think that this shit's not going to be clipped and played in court? Look at the Alex Jones case. This is exactly what they did. They clipped all his stuff and brought it into court. But Alex turned around and said, well, I didn't know that was being posted and I didn't do that. And this person might have done it. But you don't have that behind you. Who are you going to blame behind you? So you're going to have to explain for that for yourself because you're your sole entity. There's not like there's 10 people that are running your show, running your channel where you're going to be able to go, this, that, or this. It was that person. This is, oh, I didn't know. It's going to be hard to probably prove that. And that's just my opinion,
Like Illuminated Mind says, Turtle Boy is fine. Meredith might be going to jail. Why don't people care about that? Turtle Boy has illegally wiretapped everyone. It's true. I mean, that's the thing about the Turtle Riders. They're such hypocrites. They'll defend Aidan to the end, but totally fine with Meredith getting charges.
It's ridiculous.
And LaFerrio's here. She says some charges will be dropped. He will plead to others. She thinks he's going to take a plea deal, and his real exposure is his defamation lawsuit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. If he does take a plea deal, his defamation suit, he's done on that one.
Yeah, this is and that's probably why he's, he didn't make his deposition because that's gonna, that could be clipped and used in the criminal. I mean, all this shit. I mean, but even just all the stuff that he says on his show, it's like, bro, you don't think they're not clipping that and they're gonna play that in court? Fuck yeah, they are.
Scotty doesn't think he'll get any time. I disagree, Scotty.
I disagree.
Scotty says even if Aidan was ever convicted, he's never going to get time. Not with modern day sentencing in Massachusetts. He has no record, a nonviolent crime. Blah blah blah. He ain't getting time no matter what.
You know what? The
number one, he
is,
does have a record. Wait,
they
let me
know
finish
him
this.
all in those court systems. They know who he is.
Yeah,
and they didn't get Karen. So guess who they're going to go after next?
Yeah, and he does have a record now. Number one, because he's got the New Jersey, he's got cases in multiple jurisdictions, so he does.
Like
they're gonna,
times, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna consider he does have a record now. And number two, like you said, I think they will make him an example. I think this judge will make him an example. There's a lot of people I've seen in the cannabis space, Scotty, that they shouldn't have gone to jail, but the courts thought they were so flagrant. They were too much of an activist. They threw the book at him, and they did jail time. So that happens a lot. I've seen that happen in activism and advocacy, especially in the cannabis space. Like if you just kind of keep your mouth shut, you don't rock the boat, you're not going to. That was the way it was back in the day. You're not going to jail. But if you were too much of an activist about it, they'll throw the book at you. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Even Jimmy was saying, Jimmy on this stream, he's like, he fucking runs his mouth. He got a big mouth. And that's the thing, listen, and that's the thing, man. He goes inside and he runs his mouth like that. Fucking shit. He's gonna not experience some nice people that might have to have some adult conversations with him. You know what I mean? In the showers, Mikey.
Yeah. Someone says he doesn't have a record. Mink says he doesn't have a record because he hasn't been found guilty of anything. That's not true, though. You have a record as soon as you've been arrested or indicted. The record exists.
Right.
The judge is going to look at that, even if you're not convicted. They look at that, especially the fact that you
right now. Look his name up. I bet you this shit on a.
Especially they're going to hold it against you if you've been new charges that are similar in a different jurisdiction. You know, a judge is going to hold them against that. Trust me. Trust me.
Let's see. I'm going to Google it.
Scotty says, I simply disagree, but whatever. But now you are talking about politically motivated judges. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, Scotty, there are sometimes they want to make an example of somebody, and especially a judge. What does a judge want to do? A judge wants to protect the judicial system. A judge wants to protect the Massachusetts courts they work in. This is like when you attack journalists and then journalist writes a hit piece on you, or like you piss off the cops and then there's a crime at your house and the cops take 2 hours to get there. It's the same thing, right? You piss off the people in their workplace, they're gonna hold it against you. They are. That's just human nature. You know?
Yeah.
To the LAX game, whatever. Ha ha, you might have water on the brain. Definitely don't have water on my brain. Just because my opinion of him going to that game, that intent, my opinion is that he was going there to stand up to them, does not mean that that's what the jury's gonna think. I don't understand where does my opinion make the ruling? And that's what Jimmy's trying to say. Jimmy's trying to say that this ain't right. But the way the court is framing it up, he's in deep shit. That's the part you guys got to understand. No one's saying that we want him to go to jail. We could give you 100 reasons on why he shouldn't go to jail. The question is, they're not backing off, and they're not going to stop until they get a conviction. And this is what he's up against, and that's the fucking reality. Go ahead, Jimmy.
So, the other part of it is that as much as I don't want him to go to jail, I want him to go to a place. I want him to be in a situation where he doesn't have his keyboard and he doesn't have his fucking his text screen and his he doesn't have anything but these when he runs his mouth in a place where it doesn't matter if you call the police. The police are coming anyways. You're getting to beef up the max. The police are coming, but they're gonna watch until you're finished, until whatever. Until either you're finished beating on the dude or the dude's finished beating on you. They watch, they wait, and then they cuff you up. And I would love to see him run his mouth to somebody in a situation like that, right? When he can't fucking block.
Stop right there. It's funny because now some of these people are calling me an idiot, saying, "Oh, they're not going to hold those charges against him in New Jersey because he hasn't been convicted yet. You know nothing." I don't know. I've been in traffic court before where a judge looked at me, a magistrate, and was holding things against me that I was found not guilty on. So, I mean, it happens. I'm telling you. I don't care what you say. The judges, they look at that stuff. They may be not supposed to, but he's going to look at it. I'm telling you. And what they decide, like Jimmy said, the little private conversations at the cocktail parties. They're not supposed to take that into account, right? But they do. They do. This is human nature, people. This is the system. Just because they're supposed to act a certain way doesn't mean they're actually going to act that way. I know traffic court's not criminal, but do you think that even the magistrate was supposed to, I'm just saying, the judges, they don't always follow the line of the rule. It's just the way that it is. It's not always what you think.
You and fucking mute you. He can't mute somebody after he tells them to you're a fucking crackhead. Like he called all them dudes in the jail a crackhead. You can't mute somebody after you call him a crackhead or do something that's you're not supposed to do there, which he's bound to do within his first fucking few hours there, right? And that's what I want him to face. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him go to jail.
Mikey, can you
I
pause
don't
that?
want to see him, go to jail.
So I've watched like a lot of those, the jail shows and stuff like that. You might even get someone in there that knows who he is, and they're gonna test you right away. I mean, I've seen the jail shows where people just get in, they know someone from off the street, and within 30 minutes they're in a fight because they want to test and see how tough you are and how you're gonna be able to stand up for yourself. Someone might know who he is right away, and that's it. They just go for him within 20, 30 minutes of being in that jail, and he's in a fight, and he's going to have to fight, just like Jimmy's saying. He's going to have to fight. You don't have a screen to protect you. You don't have a keyboard. And the guards, they're going to let you kick the shit out of each other until it ends. And like you're saying, cuff you up, separate you, and that's it. And then that shit just continues, bro. It doesn't go away until you're the dominant one or you win the fight. So.
Yeah, totally. They're still going off about the traffic court. It's so funny. They get so worked up. They can't deal with the fact that a judge might actually act outside the rules of the law. Reality, folks. I'm sorry. That's what happens in the real world. They don't always follow the rules like they're supposed to. I don't know if you've noticed.
And the
World
Big
out there,
Alberts
folks.
win, and I don't want to see that. I don't. But I just would like to get him to get a reality check. That's all. Because of his mouth, because he says some
Smack.
vicious shit, man.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he
You
hides
know?
behind the First Amendment. You can say whatever you want on the internet, right?
Yeah, like that. What pisses me off so bad, so bad, and it shouldn't, because it's so fucking stupid, is when they call you Randall. Like, I've known you my whole life since we were little kids. I don't even think when we were capping on each other back then, walking to the bus or going through Boston, like bouncing around through the train and, just being punks out there, running around as many times as we did. I don't think anyone's ever said that to you. Like, that never even crossed our minds. Like, where do these people get that?
Because we report the truth, we're bootlickers. No, I don't think so. Like, that's right, son. You're a little caught up there, bro. Well, I love all you bootlickers. Do you think JFK's a bootlicker? Do you think Jimmy T's a bootlicker? Like, are you fucking nuts? This guy did jail time.
Yeah.
He's not a fucking bootlicker. Like, what is wrong with you? Is that how you think in your whole life? Are you one of these First Amendment auditors? You seem like it. You got the fucking black, backwards fucking American flag. Disrespectful as fuck to people who serve, by the way. But, go on. You got a right to be an asshole. But we're bootlickers. We're bootlickers.
That guy up there is probably one of the realest people. He's been through it all. He can tell you about life.
Okay, talking to people in the chat. Okay, but still, I don't know, bro. I mean, I get it. You're talking to the people who want Turtle Boy in jail. Is that what you're saying? Okay, but still, I wouldn't call them bootlickers. I think some of them just want vengeance. Honestly, let's be clear, Wrightson. A lot of these people have been fucked over by Turtle Boy, and they want some vengeance. That's not bootlicking. It's vengeance. They're pissed. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
From Randall. That's not your name.
No,
That's
it's not
not your fucking name. So, like, that's just fucking, I don't know.
But some people, to their,
vague.
it's like Jimmy and James, right? Some people name Randy, their real name is Randall. Mine's not.
I know.
It's not,
I know that.
Yeah,
I know.
It is
That's
what it is.
aggravates
That shit don't bother me. But see,
Just like shit like
that stuff don't bother me.
Yeah.
But it's the fake, the lies, it's the pile on. It's like if one or two people say it, but when you got 10 channels and you form a gang mentality where everybody's like attack. That now your intentions are different. You're trying to hurt. You know what I mean?
Son.
And
yeah.
So there's like, we had like, I mean, there's no question that sometimes we have like 10 different channels at a time going at us. You go from this channel to the next channel to the next channel. And we're the topic of conversation. So at that point, is it the internet or is it them trying to really hurt you?
Well, it's definitely a campaign of hate and hurt. I mean, it's not just the internet being the internet. I mean, I saw this in the last couple of weeks. I've never had so many shows come after me. Big shows. But you know what? Nobody gives a fuck. It just shows they have no credibility.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. It didn't affect me at all. That's the funniest shit of all. It just
Wow.
shows like how non-serious their shows are now. Nobody gives a
Get out
fuck.
behind the screen and say it to our faces. That will
Yeah.
never happen.
Yeah.
Said this over and over again 1,000 times. It'll never happen. Call me those things when I'm standing in front of your face.
He writes and comes back. I disgrace the American flag, but the blue line flag doesn't. I don't like that one either. I like the red, white, and blue. Let's just leave it at that. All right. I'm traditional. I don't give a shit. You do whatever flag you want. I was just giving you some shit.
And them are the questions. I just think there's no safe space for disrespect, for throwing people's real names out there. Because when you have that mentality that it's no holds barred, the people in the chats start taking their own investigations, going through your social media, taking pictures of your family members, getting your phone number, calling your family members, putting your family pictures up for avatars and things like that. And that's what they curate. They cultivate.
Lana, you're not running
behavior.
it? I thought you
And that's the shit
run
that's
it.
whack. You know, and that's not First Amendment. That's not trolling. That's disrespect.
Right. I agree. And that, like, people just want to hurt people. Like, that shit that immature, like, people that haven't lived life, like, that's what people do that like, have never been, I don't know, man. I'm not out to hurt anybody anymore, man. I just, I just don't want to hurt people. It's just not, that ain't cool, man. That's
cool.
not what the cool kids do. They don't
So
hurt
did you
people,
see?
they help people.
Did you hear the soundbite when we played? TB said he wants to get a hotel. He can't make it into Can you hear this? Can you hear that music?
That's not what happened. She's still.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Who would want to
I didn't hear it before. No.
Dedham's easy to get to. There's no traffic.
I gotta give it to this guy. Wrightson. We've been back and forth a few times now. And he came back. He said, I love your energy, Mike. I would never take it personally. It's all pure. I appreciate that. That's a good commenter. That shows you. I like when people could take a little ding in the chat and not get all upset and say, you attacked me. Like Valerie today. She's so fucking phony. You're attacking Paul. Who the fuck is
Paul? We were giving an opinion.
Yeah. But she's fine with Turtle Boy. Everything he does is totally fine. Auntie Deb,
fact that
totally
she went on-
fine. Go after Dan all day. Totally
how about
fine.
going on your fucking account and attacking people all day long because you have nothing better to do. You're fucking like on Twitter 16 hours a day. Like, go find a fucking job or take a walk or something. I don't know, bro.
It sounds like she does need a job, actually.
It's okay,
I don't know. I don't know what she does.
it.
Dedham, I think
But
Yeah.
if someone has
everyone
any
wants to see
criticism,
Dedham
it's an
except for
attack.
They don't give a
Fucking Christ.
fuck what's easy
Cosgrove
anymore.
wants to
Mikey, I can't take it
Who
anymore.
would want to?
You don't have to. Just tell them to fuck off.
I do. Fuck off.
There's no traffic, right? Whereas, like, downtown Boston is pain in the ass. Maybe that's the way they want it. It's like on the 8th floor, and
Oh,
I like
the
going
woe
to the
is
courthouse
me.
in Dedham. You know, it's much better.
It's funny. This is a funny comment right here. This is one of the trolls. They say, Justice for
Yeah.
Valerie. What? Did she shit her pants again?
Justice.
Do we got to change her underwear? Is that the justice you're looking for?
What?
Like, what?
justice?
How has she been wronged? What is she? What is her contribution?
Yeah.
She didn't get to yell at somebody on a space. You didn't get to talk over everybody today. Is that the justice you're looking for?
Right.
Go back to your space where she can just talk over everybody. Fucking funny. Justice for Val.
So,
That's the mockery. That just proves you actually don't give a shit about justice when you make stupid comments like that.
It's true.
Pretty
when a
obvious.
trial happens, which we have to be prepared for, we have to be prepared for it being in Boston,
Who's we?
which requires long-term stay, and I have to put better row up as well. So that's going to be easy, like, between the two of us, I don't know, 12, 13 grand, something like that.
Do you know
Stay
what
in a
that
hotel for a
means,
month.
Mike?
But you
What's
have no
that?
choice. I
Yeah,
can't
we'll
commute
get up
in.
some of them
He's throwing
donations.
it out there to say, get your wallets prepared because you're going
We
to
need
pay
more
for
money.
it.
We need
Yep.
more money. More
Fucking
money.
shit. Can you believe this shit?
Yeah.
These fucking people, man.
Yeah.
This guy. So that means you're going to foot the bill.
Even the trolls laughing now. Oh, that's so funny.
I love these.
You won't get timed out here for dissing Valerie. Not today. Every time she comes in this chat, she starts shit. Fuck her. I'm so tired of her
Oh,
fucking. She offers nothing. She offers nothing to the world.
I won't get there in time. And like,
I don't find anything
when you're on
redeeming about her.
trial, that's your life. You're like away from home.
Oh, an hour, full hour from home.
I'll go home on the weekends probably.
No. You're
What's
away
going
from
on?
home.
Oh no.
Oh,
This is about the ride. You can't do the
He acts
ride.
like he's fucking going at like the trial in California.
Yeah.
You're away from home. Like
Yeah.
you're going to like Australia or something. I'm gonna be away from. It's a fucking hour, bro.
You know what? You know what's funny, Brian? I got two extra. Brian, I got 2 extra bedrooms, 2 empty bedrooms.
Oh, there you go.
I could put Bettero and Aiden up here
It'd
for
be
free.
too
I
far
could
away. You'd be like 2 hours away, Mike.
No, no.
You can't do it.
The train station's right there. It would literally be a 20-minute subway
Right,
ride. No
yeah.
traffic, no parking.
Jesus.
They get a
You're
free
away
room.
from
They get their own
home.
bathrooms.
You're an hour away, bro.
I could have hooked them up. I could have hooked them up for
Mike,
free,
you can
but
rent out the room
not anymore.
and put in a like a live 24-hour live stream cam. Then you can monetize it. You make all the money. Get people to watch.
I mean, think about it. I could have let them stay here, both of them.
I know.
I'm not doing that now, obviously.
Yep. You could have put a camera in, Mikey, streamed it 24 hours a day, made a whole coin.
Oh yeah. I could have done a bunch of selfies and
See that?
oh yeah. Will would have gotten jealous.
Don't do that in court.
Will would have gotten so upset. Will would have been very mad.
No, I'll call you a pussy, Mikey.
Yeah. Will would have been saying, I'm coming too. Tell Crawford he better make a bed for me too.
Make a bed for me. I'm gonna.
I need Can I stay in the basement, Crawford?
TB.
All that
rolling
stuff,
around in the bed with him.
all that shit, all that good stuff. Well, by then it'll be December. It's kind of going to be a tweener period with, soccer will be over. Basketball hasn't begun yet. Basketball starts in January. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how long a jury's going to take to, be picked. I would assume a lot of people know who I am or heard of me at least. And especially a Norfolk County jury, which I am constitutionally entitled to. And I want a Norfolk County jury. I don't want a Suffolk County jury. I'm sure plenty of people in Suffolk County know me. But the fact of the matter is, the congresswoman from Suffolk County is Ayanna Pressley. And how did she get there? The people from the jury pool elected her. And the mayor of Boston is Michelle Wu. And she Michelle Wu. And she won with like 75% of the vote or something. And that's where the jury pool comes from. And I could list other elected officials there that I've crapped on. And they're all elected by my jury pool. The odds of getting someone on my jury pool who doesn't like me based on previous stuff I've written prior to Cameron Reed is extremely high.
He's right.
Well,
and I can't, why would I do that?
Maybe you shouldn't have fucked with all those
but he has a
people.
right to. He has a right to.
He has a right to an off.
Say something?
Yeah, trial. All right. No, I don't know, bro. This guy's. I think he's in some serious trouble.
County jury. He's going to get a Norfolk County jury. Absolutely 1,000,000%. He's going to get a Norfolk County jury.
No, he can ask for a Norfolk County jury. But I was talking to someone from Norfolk County just today. And they were saying, you know how many people in Norfolk County hate him now?
Yeah.
2 years ago, they used to love him. I think he might actually do better in Suffolk County. Because like I said, there's a lot of turnover. It's much more diverse. There's much more people that don't even know who Turtle Boy is from the city of Boston. Honestly, I know he's got a lot of enemies there, like he said, politically. But at the same time, a lot of black people live in Suffolk County, and they've been fucked with the police by the police the most. And I think that would actually be probably an ideal jury member for him, is someone who has been fucked with by the police that might actually go along with his theory of this case. So it's funny because he's like, he thinks he's popular in Norfolk County, and it's like, dude, you're not popular in Norfolk County. Actually,
Mike,
it might be better to be in Suffolk County, which is crazy because he's punched down a lot to people in the city of Boston and to a lot of black people, and they could be actually the ones that save his ass. Just like the Karen Reed trial. Look at the Karen Reed trial. Who was the foreman? Black guy. What was his thing? He didn't trust the police because of his life experience. So you might actually do better in Suffolk County, Aiden. Wild. I know. The people that you fucked over the most in life, that you've picked on the most, might actually be the ones. But I don't know if they hear hood boogers, if they hear you using the W word, the N word, the trigger word, who knows? Maybe they won't. I don't know.
Mike, let's say you're in this position, right? And you're facing all the time that he's facing right now. And the prosecutor comes and says, look, we'll give you a 6-month skid bid. You take it?
What's the probation?
No, you get a skid bid. You got to go away for six months. You're going to go to jail for 6 months. Would you take it?
But that's what you're missing the point of what I'm saying, which is going to come up in this right now.
Got it.
Is the way the probation is now, right?
Yeah.
That's the real question. It's not just about the 6 months, it's about the probation. Because if you take probation now, let's say you get a 2-year probation, right, Brian?
Yeah.
If you are out of compliance with your probation at anytime your probation officer feels like you're not in compliance with your probation, you go back to jail, and the judge can actually jail you for the amount of time that you would have actually served if you were found guilty.
So
if he's looking at
they wouldn't take it in the chat, they would go to trial for this. I think you're insane.
Say that again. I know, but did you hear what I said though?
Go ahead, say it again. I'm sorry.
Stop looking at the chat. We're having a convo. Fuck the chat. Fuck the chat. Like seriously, Brian. Like,
all right, let me listen.
I don't want to repeat this. The fucking point is the probation. If he gets a 2-year probation sent, like let's say he does 6 months, gets out, has a 2-year probation. All of a sudden the probation officer says, hey, you're not supposed to be posting shit about them on the internet. You posted some shit. We're taking you before the judge. The judge at that point can say, you would have got a 10-year sentence on this. We're putting you in jail for 10 years because you broke your probation. Do you see the risk with taking a plea deal? The rules are different.
Yeah, well,
now.
the risk is you can go away for fucking 10 years.
I know.
mean,
either way, he's fucked.
either way.
The probation could be just as bad as a guilty. Jimmy's going to talk about this. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Yeah. All good, Mike.
I don't know what he's even pondering about. The judge even said it. We can call jurors in from Norfolk County if the defendant would like. You know, he said that if the defendant would like.
Mm-hmm. But
So,
the reason why I
that's-
played that clip, it sounds like the trial is looming, and he's definitely. It seems like it's putting
Yeah.
pressure on him.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, man. He's got it.
Sure,
December's
sure.
coming fast. I was saying that in January. I was telling people. I told Mike.
Yeah.
Mike and I, from Young Jerks, had a conversation. When Mike was when he was going through the thick of it, and I was like, Mike, just wait for it, man. It's gonna go. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
That's true.
That's when I wasn't really thinking right, and I really wanted him to go to the match, you know. But here it is. That's been 6 months since then, just like that. So
That's crazy.
just like that, we're gonna be in December, and his trial is gonna be starting. It might get continued again. I don't know. This judge seems like he's trying to stay on the track, but I don't see it getting continued. I
Do you
think the
think
McAlberts want to fry his ass. What were you gonna say?
Do you think they come to him with a plea?
No, look at this,
Yeah.
Mikey.
Oh yeah, he's never gonna take one though.
What do you
He's
think they're
never
gonna come?
take one.
What if you was gonna guess? What do you think the plea would be?
Probably 3 years probation.
Yeah.
But in superior court, when you take probation, like for instance, my last
You think
my
they
last cases-
wouldn't want to get no time for this?
not if he
because-
pleads out. If he
what
admits
do you
it and
think-
pleads
what do
out,
you-
maybe not.
What do you think his stipulations will be? Like with the internet, it would fucking
Oh
ground
boy.
him.
Yeah.
Well, he'd be able to say nothing because his PO would just, and then there'd be another war about that. But how much money does this guy have for lawyers to keep fighting for him? You know,
It's a good
Like
point.
this is the key. Yeah.
Good
Because
point.
like my friend, a friend who comes on the show, Barrett Brown,
yeah.
he did federal time. He's like a really well-known author, journalist. They try to get his money and shit, and like he that's why he's outside the country. Like he did his time, but the probation, the parole after was still effing with him. And that's why he's not in the country. That's why he's in Mexico now. Because this is the problem. You getting out of the system is not just do your time and you're done. It's you got to get through this probation. And who knows what his probation office is going to be like.
Oh, eventually,
Probation
those
is
are going to get sick of it.
Probation's a different animal though, because it's
Yeah,
it's
dude.
not your right. It's not your right.
Yeah, you're done. You're
it's
bound by their rules.
Basically, for this guy Barrett Brown, he signed a book deal, and they tried to get his money. It got really weird. They went to his book publisher, and they did all this crazy shit. Like,
Yeah,
it's
you know what?
wild.
You know what, Mike? What if
Yeah.
that fucking probation officer wasn't friends with like
McAlbert.
Tully or
McCabe or Albert or
fucking
John Como or whoever. Like,
anybody.
maybe he's friends with Lucky.
Proctor. Maybe they
Yeah.
knew Proctor, you know?
I mean,
They're gonna really fuck with him.
yeah. Oh, maybe Turtle Boy wrote a blog about some of their family
I like
member.
that comment, Mike. Window sister. That's a good one.
What is it?
Can I ask you guys a question? Why are you harassing her? I love this shit, Mikey. Why are we
Which one?
harassing him? I love it.
Who are we
Window
harassing?
sister. She's
I don't
saying,
even
why are
see
we harassing Turtle Boy? I love it.
We're harassing Turtle.
Have you been watching the last 10 fucking months?
What is? Are you delusional,
You are
Window?
delusional.
Widow. Can I let's read this. Can I ask you guys a question? Why are you guys harassing Aidan? Are you shitting me? The bully's getting bullied. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that we're bullies bullying the bully? Is that what you're saying? I don't understand. You guys used to be such good friends.
She
Yeah,
got a
then he
Turtle
fucked
Boy
us
shirt
over.
on? It's a Turtle Boy
Then he
shirt?
did what he does to all of his friends. He
Yeah.
fucked us over. I mean,
Yeah.
this is what happens with this guy. This is why his crew changes every 2 years.
Well, I
Why-
was never his friend. I was an
Yeah.
acquaintance.
Yeah, exactly.
So
He
I
doesn't
wanna
have
make
any
sure we get
friends.
that.
I tried to be
I
his
was an
friend.
acquaintance. Right.
He got mad at me when I gave him advice to drop the New Jersey shit,
guess
and
what
now he's
happened?
looking at a felony.
Right. And Mikey was
Like-
right.
Like, let me ask you this, widow sister. Answer this question. If one of your friends gave you some advice that was good advice to keep you out of trouble, and you said F you, and then you burn that friend, and then 6 months later, everything your friend said came true, and you should have listened to your friend.
Bingo.
I was being a good friend. I was trying to protect him. What did he do? He fucked me over. Like,
It's your fault, Mikey.
and then this is classic too. No, you guys have so much more to talk about. There are so many other cases that you could be focusing
Well,
on.
we've been
You know,
doing that, too.
widow sister, you could be doing so much more than being in our chat. You could be out there, I don't know, feeding the ducks. You could be out there rescuing the homeless. You could be doing. I don't sit there and tell you what you're. I mean, what is your problem? Why are you telling us what to do? People want to watch. There's a lot of people watching this right now. They want to hear what we have to say because we're close to it. We know everybody involved in this. We know all the characters. We know every person on every side. I have sources that nobody else has on this.
Yeah.
I've been right on this 6-7 months ahead of time. I told Turtle what was going to happen to him. That's why people want me to talk, because they go, you know what? Mike was right. Mike's been right. JFK's been right. LTL's been right. We've been right. That's why people are here. I don't know if you noticed that. If you don't want to listen to somebody tell the truth on something they know about, you can go to one of the propaganda channels and they'll just lie to you for money. That's what they do. They pretend everything's great. He's going to win. He's going to win that. Oh, he's going to win that anti-slap. Remember they said that?
Yeah,
what did we say?
Guess what happened?
No chance. He's going to lose it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We told you the truth. If you want the truth, you stay here. That's why people are here on all sides. They want to hear the truth. If you want a fairy tale, go elsewhere. But we don't do fairy tales. We tell the truth here now. No more propaganda. No more lying to you. Not that I ever lied to you, but what I'm saying is some of these shows are lying to you. They are lying to you.
Go ask her to go watch the June 16, 2026 stream on Will Henry's channel. Ask her why Will Henry was trying to line up TB and take over. Ask her that. Go watch that stream. He was lining up your boy and trying to put him in a position to take over. And I'm telling you, that's all he wants right now. He's secretly twisting his mustache behind TB's back. His inner circle is cracking. They're letting us know everything. Well, ask Will Henry why he said, I wish I never even got this close to him, meaning TB, meaning his friend, his boy. Now, those guys are friends. That's a proven fact. But there's a lot of people that are coming out of his inner circle and cracking and telling his fucking secrets because he can't wait to take over. And these are channels that you watch. He's trying to take over your boy, TB. Anyway, this is good conversation, Mike. I think there's some really good points.
This is a good comment right here from Reverend Wino, who is a anti-Karen Reed person, I believe. I know he's anti-Turtle Boy, or she. I'm assuming he's a he, but because it looks like a guy there. But I've seen their account on social media, and he makes a great point in all caps. Lay off the all caps, but I like your point. It says Turtle Boy is not Karen Reed. He is not well liked. I mean, that is the difference. Karen Reed has some cachet, some people like her in Norfolk County. I don't think Turtle Boy is liked in Norfolk County like he thinks he is.
Well, it just shows, like, when he has a hearing or a court date, look at the crowd that shows up. There's like 4 people there. Look at the people that just bought tickets to his 132 placemat thing golf tournament. How many tickets he need? 144. He sold like 17. And he tried putting John O'Keefe and Karen Reed's name on it to double the ticket sales.
That's gross.
It's gross, but you know what? People are understanding now. It's all bullshit.
Gross. I'm
going to tell you, within the next week, there'll probably be a pop-up Will Henry, Turtle Boy Will Henry fucking fundraiser stream. They're going to scam you out of your money again, and it's just going to get flushed down the toilet. You know? Now you got to start holding him accountable. Listen, we're giving you all this money. When are you going to get yourself on the straight and narrow and out of these problems? Because you're just taking our money and flushing it down a toilet. Start holding him accountable. You know, you're the idiots that are opening up your wallet and giving this shit. You might as well just dump the bag of money into the fucking toilet. Anyway,
I want to recognize Widow Sister again because she made a couple follow-up comments in this one. I want to acknowledge it. She said, thank you for shouting me out. I'm glad you enjoy that. And she said, this was really fun. She said, my husband just passed away in February, so I'm kind of in la-la land, but I appreciate your channel. Yeah. I really appreciate you saying that, Widow Sister. I do. I'm sorry you lost your husband. I hope you...
Sorry.
Yeah. I hope you find some I don't even know how to say it. Some peace. You know, it's tough losing anybody. It really is. And I don't know how long. I'm wondering how long you were with them. How long were you with your husband?
Yeah.
My condolences. I'm sorry to hear that. And I think everyone in the chat, let's give Widow Sister some love in the chat because she did lose her husband in February. And I'm glad you brought that up. I am
brave to say that.
Yeah, thank you.
To put that out there on the internet, and it's I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss.
If you need resources, you can do some research, and there's tons of resources out there for people to speak to if you need that. If you find comfort in a family member or a friend, that's also good too. So
we have love for you there. We do have a good chat here, and I like that you were able to have the back and forth with me and not get upset, even though you've been through some things this year. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, see, she said, thanks, guys. 21 years. Wow.
Damn.
Died of the Widowmaker. Please stop eating McDonald's. Oh, my God. Don't. I ate McDonald's today. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. You reminded me. Oh, wow. That's got to be hard. 21 years. I just God damn.
God bless you.
It's hard because, you know, I still mourn my friend. You know, it's I lost my best buddy in 2013, and it's been 13, how many years now? 13 years. And I still miss him. I still think about him all the time. And I didn't live with him for 21 years, you know what I'm saying? But we did get very close. And I know how difficult it can be when you lose people. It's one of the hardest things about growing old is we lose the people we love, you know, and you can't replace them.
But you can always.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we're all crying over here for you because that's hard. I'm glad you brought that up and brought it back to something that's more important than this drama, right? Like,
God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you. We hope you're find some peace every day, one day after one day at a time. One day at a time.
Mentally,
and I will try to be healthier now. All right, let's get back to the video. I'm sorry, we're off track a little bit, but
yeah,
you and I have been reacting to the chat today.
It's a privilege.
Yep. So like
What
the
do you-
probation in Superior Court now, bro? Since like, I don't know, it's been this way for like, I think like, well, it was when I did my first state bid. So when you get probation in state court now, there's no suspended sentence. You don't get a suspended sentence in Massachusetts in Superior Court. You get probation, right? And then if you violate it, like my last cases, I got charged with two. I got indicted for armed robbery, and what's the other one? Confining for the purposes of stealing from a depository. It carries a life sentence if you're found guilty. So I had 2 life sentence felonies. Armed robbery carries up to life, and confining or intimidating. Oh, intimidating was in there too.
Oh,
Intimidating or confining for the purposes of stealing from a depository carries up to a life sentence. So I got 6 years for the armed robbery, and I got 3 years probation for the confining part. But if I violated that probation, it's just like pleading guilty, right? In court and being at the judge's mercy. Like,
you're muted, Mike. You're still muted. Still muted, Mike.
Fuck is going on?
There
Was
you
I
go.
off both times?
Yeah.
The fuck is going on? But did you hear what he was saying there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he took the deal. He got let out, but if he violated that probation, he was
He's
going to get the
gone.
full sentence.
He's gone.
And that's the problem that Aidan would have if he did take a deal.
I mean,
do you really think he'd be able to comply with probation?
No, he'd be fucked in 2 weeks.
See, that's when when you ask me that question, what would I do if I was in Aidan's shoe? If it was me, I would take the deal and just get off the internet. I would disappear. I would be wouldn't leave my house for fucking 3 years or whatever it was. I'd fucking do everything I was supposed to do. But if you're Aidan Kearney,
it's not going to happen.
If I'm advising Aidan, I'm going to say no deal because you're not going to be able to abide by the probation because you never abide by anything. Right?
Yep. Fucking wild. In a
he
position.
can give you any number of years up to life. So whatever his convictions carry, if he's on probation for intimidating a witness, I don't know. I think it's like 10 years is the max. If he takes probation or if he's given probation, when he violates, if he violates, a judge can give him up to 10 years. He can give him 1 day. He can give him.
So
more
basically,
probation.
what you're saying is he can get 2 years probation, but just because it's 2 years probation doesn't mean he's not looking at a 10-piece.
And do you think?
Right? If he violates it.
Wow.
I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that they would, put a restriction on him, being all over the internet and shit?
Shady grounds, man. It is a constitutional right. Yeah, maybe since his crimes, if he pleads guilty and admits to all this, you're admitting to intimidating people through the social media. And through the
but
internet.
that would kill him.
So
that would kill him in the. That would kill him in the legal trial, defamation.
Oh,
if he pleads guilty, he's done.
Well, I mean, what about? I mean,
it's done in the defamation case, anyways.
Bro, he's fucked.
Yeah.
Like I'm just listen to the reality of this. These are guys respectively that know things about the system. Wow, he's fucked. He's in a position, bro. I'm just saying this. TB, you need to start taking this shit serious, man. Start counting your P's and Q's, getting your shit ready. I hope you're going over your case every single day. Stop worrying about what me and Mike Crawford are doing. You got bigger fucking things ahead of you right now.
If anything, you should be trying to make amends with us, because honestly, you need everybody's help you can get, bro. You really do.
You need people. Yeah. You need positive. He needs positive press right now. And he's not helping himself.
No, he's not.
I mean, he just every day is fucking something else.
More enemies.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You can't. I mean, I get it. You can wild out and say a bunch of wild shit and then just keep going First Amendment, First Amendment, First Amendment. But sometimes that law is going to get in the way, and according to the law, it might fuck you. So you might be in a lot of trouble, dude. Like this now, I'm starting to kind of get the scope of it here when I'm hearing all the information that they can bring into this conversation. It's really now starting to make me think the grand scale of all this is right now. This is a stream that you should be listening to, TB, because this is some good inside information. I mean, respectfully, they know a lot about this stuff, and it's not, it sucks they had to go through it, but they changed their ways. They saw the light on the other side. They're all doing positive things here, and fuck, man. That's
love this guy. This guy always tries, but he like I said, remember I said community college? Just take one course, bro. Maybe it will help. Because I can't, I don't even know what you're trying to say. I think you're trying to dig on us, but it's so unintelligible, user YU6C.
What did that say?
I don't know. He does this all the time.
I want to read that, Mikey.
Oh, let's try to read it. I'll read it.
Okay.
He did 60 days for a case that was dismissed. Aidan recorded is clean. Your civil cases, but criminal, nothing. They wasted time talking about it. Do you know the system, Mike and Brian? A legit question he has. What the fuck are you trying to say, bro?
Someone throw that in the chat GPT. Maybe they can analyze.
Translate that for me.
I'm hearing. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm hearing and I'm learning a lot about the system right now. I really am. And how
I think I do know quite a bit about the system, even though I never did any jail time. I've covered a lot of cases, especially back in the day with the cannabis. I watched a lot of people get jailed for cannabis, and I actually helped free people. There was one couple who got busted, and they got busted for growing plants at their house right after we passed the medical marijuana law, and they didn't have the card. So I talked to the lawyer, and I said, all they have to do is go get a fucking card and tell the judge you have a card. Because the law, if you read the friggin' law, you're a patient with or without a card. But once you get that card, it proves that you have basically what the law says is if you have a medical condition. What the card does, it allows you to show the police or show the dispensary. So it's like, get the card, and that's the proof that the judges want to see. And guess what happened? Charges got dismissed. So you think I don't know the system? I do. I changed the law 3 times in the state. I don't know if people realize that. I'm the first one to actually write it down on paper that we were going to do decrim in 2008, medical in 2012, legal in 2016. Nobody believed it was going to happen. It happened. Exactly what I wrote down on paper. So I know all about the system and people getting busted. Trust me. I had friends targeted because they were in high times by corrupt police. We exposed those corrupt police. Those corrupt police got fired. I've been on this shit for 25 years, so just saying. Like, this isn't new to me.
Didn't he just get indicted for cyberbullying?
Yeah. Which I don't understand how Cosgrove's not trying to revoke his bail for that.
Okay, but so what would exactly happen? How would
this is probably where we're going to end it. This last part of the conversation, it's a really important part. It's about what might happen to Aidan now, because he's got this other case in New Jersey, indictment. He's been indicted on a felony cyber harassment in New Jersey. He's out on bail. What's going to happen? Let's see what Jimmy thinks.
If they were going to revoke his bail, how would they go about it? Would they put a warrant out for him, or just send him a summons, or would they just wait for his next court date?
Cosgrove seems to always wait for the next court date and then waits till the end and hits him with a surprise, right?
That's what he's going to do, huh? That's how he's going to sneak his
When
ass.
is his next court date, Mike? Do you know? You're on mute, brother. You're on mute, brother.
I know there's something coming up with Karen next week, but I don't know about his criminal case. I don't know anything about when the next
Yeah, I
hearing
mean, that's
is.
probably when they might whack him.
Yeah. But Widow Sister says, I thought that was dismissed in New Jersey. No. You're talking about something else. There were two cases in New Jersey. One was strong, one wasn't. The strong one is going forward. It's the one I warned him about in October. I told him, why are you messing with this lady? Not going to end well. Just drop it. It's
Mike,
not important.
You know, and here you go. Let's just say his next court date's a month out, right? He continues, and Cosgrove's like, okay, let him stay out. We'll let him keep running his fucking mouth, and then gets him into court. And guess what? Pluck. Now they got more of him talking a month before they pluck him. That could be the plan.
Yeah.
So he's going to
either
leave him
that-
in limbo. He's going to leave him in limbo. The
Yeah,
old
he's going to
fucking
let him
limbo.
suffer. He's going to let him suffer and think about it, and then he's going to probably stand up and say, Your Honor.
By the
But
way,
if these crimes were committed, if the dates of these crimes alleged were before,
nah, they
were
weren't though.
before all this,
They weren't.
before he was given the bail, then they can violate him. If they're yeah, it was supposedly afterwards. So he's fucked. Like they can hold him without bail for up to I forget what it is in Superior Court.
No, so that's one way he could do it, the old school way. You're in limbo. You got a court date coming. They know you're coming in. You walk in the courthouse. Everything's feel weird. You fucking the court officers are lurking around you and shit. You're like, yo, why is this fucking white shirt hanging around me so much today?
Yeah,
And
why
you know
is he
it's
coming near me?
lingering.
I'm out on bail. Like I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. Oh no. Right. So,
Yeah.
but that's one way they could
Cosgrove's
do it.
always at the end. He's like, and Your Honor, one last thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one way they could do it. What's the other way they could do it?
Knock on the door.
He can put a
Could
motion
they-
to revoke his bail and get the next court date. Get a court date. Like he can ask for a quick court date.
Now
You
this
know?
charge was something
It's a simple
similar.
motion to revoke his bail. Huh?
So this charge was similar, right, to the other charge. So is that? Do you think it will get revoked based on the similarity?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't understand how. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So why
Yeah.
don't you? Can you explain a little bit
All
about getting your bail
like in-
revoked? Like what would have to be the reason to get his bail revoked? It would have to be a similar charge. Am I correct?
Just an indictment. No, just any arrest, indictment.
Wow. An arrest, yeah, indictment.
Any arrest or indictment, you can get at. You can get. It's. Remember when we were younger? Like you could just keep getting bailed out and bailed out. If you had the money to bail out, and the judge said it. Like, say I was out on $300 bail, then they made it I got arrested for something else, $1,000 bail. Pay it. Now I'm out on a $1,000 bail and a $300 bail. Get arrested again. $5,000 bail, pay it. Now you're out on 5, 1, and 3. Like you just keep going until you can just keep going. And
That was in the old days.
The
stack
old
up
days.
open
That's
cases.
the 90s.
Then they come out with this new 60-day bail warning thing, where if
Yeah,
you violate
but
your,
they may. That's the statute.
It's the key. It's arbitrary. It depends on what the judge feels. And also depends what Cosgrove feels. If Cosgrove even files the paperwork. So Cosgrove could do a couple things. Like he said, he could file the paperwork, say, I want a hearing on this. Or he could just wait and bring it up at the next hearing, which I think that's what Cosgrove's going to do because that's the way Cosgrove has acted in the past on this stuff. I think Cosgrove's going to wait till the next hearing, bring it up at the end of the next hearing, and we'll see what happens. And like JFK and Jimmy saying, you know, if you see the bailiffs all of a sudden they're all in court surrounding Turtle Boy, you know he's probably going to get lugged that day. And Cosgrove will probably do it that way because of the reason you said, Brian, to let him type more shit on the internet, say more bullshit about New Jersey and Norfolk County, and also let him sweat it.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you have a hearing in a month. I don't know when his next hearing is. Let's say it's in a month. Aidan every day is worried. Are they coming? Are they coming? Are they coming? Are they coming? What's going to happen to my next hearing, right?
And then, you know, if this is not good. I heard the New Jersey thing, it might take about 30 days to hit the courts and all that stuff. So yeah. That's why we're not probably
He would have some type of
right
hearing out there too, probably
Yeah.
for you know, a bail or something like that too.
Right.
It wouldn't be the same as Mass. Like they're not gonna. New Jersey's not gonna jail him. It would be Massachusetts that would jail him.
Right.
New Jersey's only gonna jail him if he's convicted and he has a sentence that has jail.
They may
May.
revoke
Yeah.
your bail.
May. Yeah, you're right.
They may revoke
May.
your bail. So what would he shows up to all his court dates? He's not a flight risk. He got no criminal record. You got to think
But
about
he's
what
committing
bail.
new crimes.
But he committed a new crime that's similar to that one. So
Allegedly.
allegedly, do you think that will hold him? Your opinion? Do you think they get the revocation, detain him?
I think it's a strong possibility.
It's not good.
Strong possibility. You
So
know?
Cosgrove is going for detain him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep.
Wow.
And then it's until your trial.
Then it's to your trial.
Yeah, they'll keep doing it. Like they'll say 60 days, or 180 days, or whatever it is in Superior Court. I think it's 180 days in Superior Court. But once you get there to the 100, like me, if it was me, it did happen to me. So when I got
Jimmy had this happen to him. Listen what happened to him.
there, all they did was just ask for another 180 days and just did it.
So he did 180 days in jail. His trial hadn't happened, so they gave him another 180 days. So Turtle Aidan might get 90 days, could get 180 days, but in effect, the judge was probably going to hold him till the trial's over.
Mike, when he did the 61st, was that wasn't Superior Court, right?
I don't know if that was. I thought that was the county. It might have been for the county charge. Remember, he had county charges too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to look back.
Maybe
I think it
someone
might
in
have been
the chat
county.
knows. Like, was that when TB did the 60 skid?
We could probably look it up right now.
Was that Superior? Let me know, chat, because the consequences Superior are definitely a lot tougher than I think the ones he faced when he did the 60. I think that was a lower court.
I'm gonna say what court? Let's see what.
DV is county.
Dedham District Court. It was a Dedham District Court. It was
that's-
Dedham.
Yeah, with county.
So it wasn't Superior. That was
Superior
actually
shit now.
that was 60 days.
Yeah. That's you're in the big time now. Superior, they don't fuck around. That's yeah, bro.
Yep. God damn.
That's not good. 5-pound bass. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good bass.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see what happened to Jimmy. Let's see.
You want to see? Oh, you want to hear more about Jimmy?
Yeah. Let's see what
It again. It's not, you don't get held for 180 days. You get held until you they do it for 180 days, but 9 times out of 10 they don't let you out in the 180 days or the 80 days, 90 days or whatever.
What's
Like,
it
he
called
got
when
lucky the first time.
it just slipped my mind. What's all the phone records called that got leaked? What's it called? Abstraction? What's it called? I just slipped my mind. What's
Extraction
that called?
report.
Abstraction, right?
reports.
Yeah. Everything that was abstracted from his phone. Do you think that Meredith leaked that or he leaked that? A lot of people are saying that they think he did it.
I think he did it.
You think he did it? Why would you think he would do such a thing to put that business out on the street? And does that help Karen Reed?
I didn't see it. I don't see what it's. I never saw it. So
Well,
I
the
don't know.
abstract report. Well, it's in the Gretchen Voss
Extract
article.
Extract.
Yeah, extract. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. I'm saying abstract. My bad. Extract. My bad.
Well, it is kind of
Slipped
abstract.
my mind. Sorry, guys. The extraction.
I think Jimmy's right on this. I'm probably going to leave it there. I think it's more. I know people don't want to believe this, but I think that it's very likely Aidan leaked his own extraction. I do, and people say why? Because he likes to bring other people in on his bullshit, and I feel like he felt like he was all alone. So what better way than to leak his text with Yannetti and Karen to bring them into it?
Allegedly.
That's my opinion. I'm not saying I have any proof of it, but he has no proof that Meredith did it either. And that is just as likely.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Knowing the way he acts, There's no proof Meredith did it. There's also no proof Aidan did it. But if you're going to consider one, you have to consider the other, is my point. Someone else that says, I think he needed the content. That's the other. I mean, and like old enough to know, says that extraction put others on the hook. That's what Aidan loves to do. He loves to do that. That's what he was trying to do to me. I'm convinced of it, by the way. What do you think? Let's talk about, remember when Nurse Kim, there was an email sent and they try to make it like from one of those Proton emails and they try to make it look like it was Nurse Kim. What do you think that was about?
Hey, man.
Remember that? Remember that,
I've been
Brian?
saying this. Yeah, I've been saying this all along, to all those pro content creators that are on his side. You got to start thinking about all those communications you had with him. That's why any contact I ever had was very, 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 very limited in text messages. But if you guys
Our phone call, Nurse Kim said. I hope you didn't say anything incriminating, Nurse Kim, because he's got it recorded. I'm just saying, you better stop protecting yourself a little more.
Really careful what
because
you said.
He doesn't care. He would not give two shits if you ended up in jail because of something that
he'll flip you in 2 seconds.
Yeah. And I'm being very serious. You folks need to stop protecting yourselves. Some of you YouTubers, you're gonna get clowned.
Yep.
I've been trying to warn you for a long time.
Yep. He would flip you in 2.5 seconds.
Evelyn says, Turtle Boy thought he was smarter than you, Mike. I think he did think he was smarter than me.
I don't know, man. It's not a good situation. This is really starting to make some, reality out of it. I'm learning a lot more here today, Mike. I think the reality is kicking in a little bit more as this gets.
This is real. This is why I want to do this today. And the thing, this is a good point right here, Colin. I will always have respect for Jess Machado being honest about that. She was the only one who was actually honest about it. You got to admit that. The rest of them weren't honest. She was the most forthcoming about hearing that and knowing about it. The wiretap. Yep. And this is the other thing. This is a great point Jermaine made. Why does everyone trust that Meredith was the one that leaked the extraction when Turtle Boy also accused Meredith of recording the call with Karen? Remember that? It was Meredith that he was hinting at that. I don't know if he came out and said it, but he was pushing that. He was pushing that angle that it was someone else. It could have been Meredith. It was Meredith. Remember all his Turtle Riders were saying that? But then he later admits that he was the one who recorded. I mean, he likes to blame other people for the shit he does. That's the common theme here all the time with this guy.
Listen, man, if you go away, good luck with that tactic inside there. You're not gonna be walking by the end of the week. You might have some kneecaps capped out, some toes broken. I mean, surely.
And they blame Meredith for everything. Meredith caused cancer. I mean, come on. I just don't think Meredith did it. I don't. Any final thoughts you want to talk about or bring up tonight, Brian, before you go?
No, this is very eye-opening. This is a very eye-opening segment on JFK Show. Please make sure to go over and support JFK Show, Kevy Kev, Jay Brill, James Jackson, Jimmy, all those guys. This was really informative and eye-opening.
What would you do if you were Turtle Boy now, knowing all that? Would you take the plea or not?
I've already said it, Mike. I mean, this is the thing, man. You go on and on and on, and you're just way focused on other stuff. Like I peek in every once in a while. I look at the morning stream. It's me, it's you, it's Nurse Kim, it's this one, it's that one, it's fucking, I don't know, who is it today, but you're not focusing on your case, on your cases. You're not preparing yourself. And I don't know, maybe you are. Maybe when you say, I got things to do, I got to go, I have work. I don't know, maybe, but I'd be more worried about that. I'd be rallying my crew to help to come out and support me, maybe start bringing up some shit and saying, this is where they have the law wrong. This is where I'm right. This is First Amendment. But you're worried about Mike Crawford, LTL. What did they say? Let's go through his Twitter feed. Let's go through that Twitter feed. I mean, it's fucking pointless. You got let's see, you're August, September, October, November, December. What? Less than 5 months? You're going to be possibly at a trial that's going to affect your life for the rest of your life. And then after that, you're going to have to deal with all these civil liabilities that are being brought on upon you right now. And I honestly think that a lot of the people that were in your corner, you fucked them over, and you lost a lot of people that were helping you. And you got now fucking Bonehead Willie that's scamming your turtle riders and taking money out of your pocket to get memberships to do fucking bullshit slushy material for 3 hours behind his fucking paywall on me and Mike Crawford. I mean, that guy ain't helping you. What do you think? You think Jimmy gives a shit about you? All Jimmy's going out to do this fucking thing, this golf thing, is to get in front of the 17 people you're going to have there so they go over to his channel after. You think that guy could break down a motion and go through a motion and give a legal analysis to fucking help you? None of these people aren't going to help you. They don't give a shit. And if you possibly go to jail, or there's any inklings that you possibly going to go to jail, you don't think they're going to be the first in line to try to take over your audience? Fuck yeah. You don't think Will is salivating right now, waiting for you to go? Give me a break. You're going to be calling him for, hey, Will, I need a fundraiser. Can you help me out? Will? Nah, I got petty streams to do on fucking JFK, LTL, and Mike Crawford. Click. I got paywalls I got rent money to make, motherfucker. He might do it for like 1 or 2, maybe a couple weeks, but it's gonna get watered down and get old. He was always rolling his fucking eyes at you the other day when I kept breaking down that stream, June 16, 2026. I wish I never even got this close to him.
Bingo.
That's it.
Someone else said, Turtle Boy, you want to start hitting that gym? Yeah, you might want to start working out. Maybe take some MMA classes. Maybe I could teach you how to wrestle, Turtle Boy.
I'd get out and start doing some laps around that neighborhood and getting in shape.
I'll teach you how to wrestle. You need a little self-defense, I think, bro. I'll charge you, though. It's going to be $5,000 an hour. Because that's the only way I could be around you, is to make that kind of money.
You know, it's like this guy, too. This Kazi G guy, right? That keeps, says he's a Turtle Boy supporter. Why isn't that guy fucking doing any stream? No, he's got too much to go up at what? He wakes up at like 3 a.m. He's doing streams on me and you. Why? We're sound asleep.
Whatever. I'm saying, this is funny. I'm glad I'm old enough to know brought it up, and you brought it up too. It says Kazi's digging a big hole with the shit he's doing harassing LS. I told he has priors and have an attorney look him up in the system. They got his real name. That's the thing about him. I mean, it's funny because I warned him. I don't know, like how many months ago, and he doxed me, basically. I gave him a warning and said, dude, when do you think he's going to ask you to do some shit for him that's going to get you in legal trouble? Mm-hmm. And here we are. It looks like he's doing shit that may get him in legal trouble. I tried to warn you, Kazi. Remember when I warned you, Kazi? And you, what did you do? Instead of being, hey, thanks for thinking about me, instead of saying, thanks, Mike, for thinking about me and worrying about my situation, what did you do, Kazi? You doxed the message I sent you. Like a clown. Kazi, you really want this kind of heat for this guy? I don't get it. I mean, how old are you? Aren't you like my age? Aren't you too old for this shit, Kazi?
Short, too.
Like, come on, bro.
Weirdo.
He's got, I mean, you can see it. It's like it's headed for trouble.
Freak show.
LS is the woman that is behind the legal complaint in New Jersey against Turtle Boy. And he's also making it worse for him. I mean, that's the other thing. You're right. Kazi is there just to talk shit, and he's making it worse for Turtle Boy and himself. He isn't a friend to Turtle Boy. Yeah, he's a clown. He's a clown. He's hurting himself and Turtle Boy. I mean, he's dumb. He's not dumb. I mean, he's not smart.
Yeah. Good luck, dude. Hey, on the bright side, MySpace is making a comeback, Mikey.
MySpace, I'm cool with that. All right, I'm gonna avoid MySpace. That was a long time ago.
Now everybody can get on there and talk shit. Oh fuck! I love it. Who would have thought, right, Mike? This is where we're at. This is where it all came down to. 3 years, and this is where we're at.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's I'm just glad it's not mine or your problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at channel activity. Funny how some of the comments when you go back in the history, I'm not even going to acknowledge it.
It's your
Now,
fight.
why do they always
It's your fault.
complain? Like they it's funny how they complain. Like, why don't you cover something else?
Because they don't want to hear the truth. Because Will Henry gets up there on his dumb fucking channel and says, it's never going to work, and they're going to go down, and they're the ones that murdered everybody, and Turtle Boy's going to walk. Why don't you have some fucking reality, bro? He might be in some trouble here. I mean, that's just reality. It's like a 50-50 right now.
Yeah,
It's a
and
50-50.
Merlot makes a good point. This is the point. Turtle Boy does not want to go down by himself.
Right.
Misery loves company. That's Aidan. He wants people to be just as miserable as he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck,
Yeah.
Kazi. Good luck with that.
Not taking some laps in that pool.
Yeah.
I would.
I actually have been a really big supporter of Mike, but he's better than this. Better than what? Reporting on what people want to know about? Like, what is the problem, Misty? Do you like Turtle Boy that much? Do you want to hear? You don't want to hear any bad things about it? Then go away. Like, you can come back when I interview Rachel Rollins or whoever, or Afro Man next time. But tonight we're doing something that people actually want to hear about. A lot of people are here, and the reason they want to hear about it is because we actually know these people. We've been around them. We have sources. We have expert knowledge on them. We know how this works. We were on the inside, kind of, So, Misty, if people want to know about something we're covering, why would you tell us that I'm better than that? Like, this is a public service. I'm giving people information they didn't have before this.
And believe me,
I don't get
a
it.
lot of people on those inner circles are starting to crack and say shit.
Yeah. And we're not even trash talking. We're just telling the truth. We're just telling how it is.
Yep.
I don't hate Turtle Boy as much as he hates me.
Yeah.
Like he said he wants me to have a miserable life. I don't think like that. I'm reporting on him because he's newsworthy. Anything else we want to say before we go tonight, Brian?
No, it's your show, brother.
You're
just
good.
here for
You're
the
good.
ride.
All right. All right. You have any shows coming up? You got a show tomorrow night, I know.
Yeah, show tomorrow night. Nan Gallagher, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lots of new Koberger stuff. It's going to be nice to jump on with Nan. That's kind of how Nan and I connected first. So we're going to do a little nostalgia stream over there. We're going to be breaking down an extraordinary new podcast that dumped a lot of information about that case and a lot of like holy shit information. So we're going to have a lot of fun breaking that down. And hopefully you guys will come over and watch. It's not Turtle Boy or Karen related, but I think it's going to be very informative, and it's going to be great to hear her opinion on it. We are really excited. We've been talking about it today, texting back and forth about it. We're really excited to break that down, and it's going to be good because the Koberger stuff's going to heat up again. It's going to be an interesting to watch to see what happens here through the court system. So
that's tomorrow at 7 p.m.
6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
6:30 with Nan and Brian tomorrow night. Check it out, LTL Media. Make sure you subscribe to him if you haven't. Classy Clippy, regular here, says all you are doing is talking about what might happen.
That's right.
I know. That's what we're doing today. We're just giving people information on the likely scenarios of what might happen next, which people want to know. They want to know what's going to happen here, and that's what we've been doing. And that's why people are here. And the other reason why people are here is because we've been right.
Mm-hmm.
I've been right a lot on this.
Yep.
Versus a lot of other YouTubers who have bigger names with more subs and more viewers who are wrong every single day.
They just want you to pay for memberships. That's it.
And they'll just tell you, Turtle Boy,
Yeah.
he's going to win the anti-slap, even though he has no chance of winning the anti-slap. He's going to win it. He's going to win it, folks. He's going to win it.
He didn't win it.
Even though I'm an out-of-state lawyer and I don't know anything about the anti-slap in Massachusetts, he's going to win it, guys. Trust me, I'm a lawyer from out of state. That's what these lawyers do. These YouTube grifters. Those are the real grifters. They lie to you for money. They give you propaganda. Here, we tell you straight up what's going on, whether it's good or bad. For Turtle, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to tell you what the truth is here.
Yeah, and then they trick you. They do fundraising streams, and they get you to come in and be an audience on that stream, and then they trick you and they bring you in, and then they do slush streams where they slush you out for memberships, put you behind a $4.99 paywall, and give nothing to give back. That's it. That they're putting you behind a paywall and they're trashing people for 3 hours, and they're not helping their buddy out by breaking down his cases.
Yeah.
And that's what he asked for. He said, I need your help. Those aren't friends, dude. Those are people that are using you, trying to make money. But anyway,
Yeah.
I digress.
And then they lie to you too. That's the thing that really should bother you. When people outright lie to you.
Yep.
Like that one dude from Tennessee who said, "Oh, I never heard a recording." He heard the recording. "Oh, I never told Karen." He lied to Karen Reed. I mean, he lied to all of you, and you still support him? He lied to you.
The guy.
Anybody that lies to me, any content creator, YouTuber that I'm watching that I find out has lied to me, unsubscribe. Lying to your audience should be the mortal sin that you never get over.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these people lied to you over and over and over again. And there's an audience that rewards that. They want to be lied to. I've never wanted to be lied to. I don't get that. I don't play that game. If my shirt looks like shit, I want my friend to tell me. If I'm on mute, I want Brian to say, "Mike, you're on mute." I don't want Brian to say, "Mike, you sound fine. Keep going," even though no one can hear. I don't want to be lied to. Ever. I don't get the audience that just fucking puts up with that. And the lies are so in your face. They say one thing one day and the next thing. Do you remember the one that was saying that the fucking recording was AI?
Yeah, that's good.
Or that it was a battleship? It was the maybe the deep state created. I mean, that was
Wake
a lie.
up, people. That's all I got to say. These
Wake
people
the fuck
are not
up.
being truthful with you. Look at, you're dead to me. Oh, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then they crawl back because they're worried about what? I might lose my support and my subscribers. And if I lose them, then the money's going to go away because you didn't take a fucking stand. I've been in it. I took a stand. Fucking 4,000 people down, 4,000 people back up, 4,000 people back down. And you know what? I still get on here. I still present myself the same way it is. I don't care. I'm going to continue to do this. And like Mike says, we will always be in the long game. We will always win. So,
yep. Kim says, yes, Kim lied about the recording. At least Kim has a little bit of an excuse. I liked what Kim said. She told the truth about that. She was worried about his kids. I can respect that. I think for Kim, I'd give a pass on that one. But there are other people who aren't thinking about his kids. They're lying to you for money and clicks. They're lying to you every freaking day. Kim got put in a bad spot, like Aidan puts all of his friends in a bad spot. So I have some sympathy for Kim on that one. But a lot of these other people, I don't. I really don't. Because they lie to you every single day. I don't have
sympathy for any of them anymore. Because in the bottom line, at the end of the day, you got to always think about this. What kind of conversations did you have with him over the phone? What kind of conversations did you have him in text messages? And I sure as hell hope that you can explain all of it. Because I'm going to tell you, in 2 seconds, that guy would flip on you to save his own ass. So I hope you didn't say anything in text with your phone number attached to it. Watch your ass. I'm just warning you. Be careful.
Yeah.
You want to play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
And sometimes, there comes a point, like I had my issues with Aiden, with the bullshit he involved me in with LG way back. Remember?
Mhm.
And what did I do? I shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go on every show, every week, every day for months and lie to my audience about what was going on. I couldn't speak on it. I didn't want to hurt Aiden. So I took a break and I just shut the hell up. And that's sometimes what you got to do. If you want to protect a friend and you don't want to lie to your audience, just shut the hell up and go away. That's what the Galera should have done. The Galera, instead, he went up and lied night after night after night. It made it worse for Turtle Boy, but he also lied to all of you. And all he had to do was say, you know what, I can't speak on this. I'm too conflicted, JFK.
Pay him.
What's that?
And they just keep believing that guy and keep paying him his fucking $4.99 behind
He's a liar.
paywall.
He's a liar.
He's a fucking liar.
All he had to do was say, I'm conflicted. I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
JFK would have been, that's fine. JFK would have protected him. He wanted to protect him. But that guy inserted himself and then lied to all of you over and over and over again. That's a problem.
Will fucking Henry.
Uh,
The guy that used to call and text the Reed camp all the time. Is Karen mad at me? Is she upset? What is this one thing? What is that one thing? So fucking insecure, bro. Constantly. They're cracking and you're in a circle, bro. Be careful. I wish I didn't even get this close to him.
That's right.
Good stuff, Will Henry.
Keep those donos coming.
Yeah, I know.
Keep lying to your audience for the money.
Yep.
Tell them what they want to hear. Oh, the anti-slap's going to work. All these lawyers, that's what really bugs me, is all these attorneys that just, they pretend they know everything. They're experts, but they full of shit.
I mean, let's be real here, Mike. It's a continuation because they came in, most of these came in trial 2, and they jumped on the Karen Reed train, and then they had to continue. And it's you gotta continue it now to keep that audience there. God forbid you go out on your moral, and you actually stay on moral ground and you start telling the truth. But you gotta no, you're gonna win, and he's gonna show the Commonwealth. And all right, well, let's see, because I'm gonna tell you, it's getting thin, in my opinion. It's getting pretty thin here, Mike.
Yeah.
And listening to these guys today and listening to Jimmy explain this, it's not looking good.
No,
he's
it's not.
been through it. He knows.
Yeah. And then when the system has you in the scope, you're in the scope, and usually you don't win. Scotty McGinnis makes a good point about the lies. This is such a good one. It was Karen Reed. I knew it was. The actual Karen Reed was wrenched already in JFK, and at the time, I was wrenched on the Galera. I knew who the real Karen Reed was at the time. A lot of people knew that was really Karen Reed in that chat. And then they lied about that, too. Remember that? They lied.
The JFK chat.
And when they lie to you, the audience, and you let them off and say, well, I don't think they knew. That wasn't really a lie. They thought it maybe wasn't Karen. They were just asking questions. Did they confirm it? Did they reach out to Karen? I mean, that's what I did. You know how I confirmed it? I reached out to Karen.
It was Karen.
Yeah. And the Galera had talked to Karen. He didn't even need to reach out to Karen because Karen reached out to him.
Yep.
So they're lying to you. They lied to you. And they don't want to know the truth, because if they wanted to know the truth, all they had to do is do what I did, is contact Karen, and Karen would get right back to you and say, yeah, that was me. That was me in the chat. I'm pissed, Mike. Let me tell you what's going on. They're a bunch of liars. I can't deal with liars. I just hate people who lie. I'm not going to lie to you. If I can't talk about something, I won't talk about it. I'll disappear for a couple weeks, like I did last time. All right. I think it's time to go. I think we're done tonight, Bri. Make sure you follow LTL Media Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, JFK, show off. Subscribe to him. I'm going to ask you again, any final words or thoughts before I kick you out of here and end my show, Brian?
I'm good.
Good. Me
Bye,
too.
Mikey.
I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, sir.
Bye,
You
Chad.
need anything, call me.
Of course.
Later. That's Brian from LTL Media. Make sure you follow, subscribe, all that. I don't know. That's the problem. I think Turtleboy does believe his lies. I always wonder too. It's like how does he change his story so much and not get confused? He does sometimes get confused. That's the problem, right? I think I've had enough today. Maybe this week. I think it might be time to take a break. Let me get through the super chats. Van Pan 107 says, bring back Sean on the golf. He had a lot of truths and would never flip on anyone. Maybe. I don't know if I want to put him in that spot though. I hit him up the other day when JFK was asking for him. He was at a golf tournament. I don't know. If Sean wants to come on, he's just gonna hit me up and come on. I don't want to pressure him. You know? He took a lot of shit and he's too old for this shit. He doesn't need it, frankly. What the Duck 23 sends $5 and says that doesn't mean they want him in jail. They are speaking about very realistic possibilities, regardless of whether you agree or not. Exactly. That's the point of this. It doesn't matter how I feel. People want to make it about how JFK feels or I feel or LTL. It doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Well, all that matters is what's actually going to happen. What the Doc 23 says, quit making so much sense. You're going to make them so mad. I know. They get so mad. Thank you, Rose. I'm glad you like spicy money making Mike and spicy Brian. Oh, it's almost too much when we're together. Melissa says, oh, yeah, we already read these ones. All right. Thank you, Melissa. You were very generous with us. I never thought I would see Carrie Robbins' cousin throwing down the most donations to us tonight. I much appreciate that. You are very kind. Mama Jays, thank you as well. Lucy, Nicole, I think I thanked everyone here. I want to thank you all for being here today. Before I go, I do have a couple more videos I wanted to play. I had a whole lineup, but when Brian came up, I just kind of, just cut right to the chase to the big video. But there are some other ones I wanted to play today. I think I did play the lucky one. Um, yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with some of the ones I linked up. I could watch some more, but I think I'm going to cut to the chase on those ones. You know what I want to do is I want to watch some more because I love these videos she does. We were playing some of these yesterday. If you don't follow Bonnie the Raccoon on Twitter, in Twitter and YouTube, she's a Raccoon Girl _OF on YouTube. She has some great videos. There's a new one called "The Sharks in the Water." There's some Jay Boogie and Amy Spaces. She also put that up like I did. Looks like she put the entire space up. Oh, she's gonna have to teach me how to do that because she's got everyone who was on the space. I couldn't figure out how to do that the other day. It's weird. Spaces is very wonky. I got to learn some tricks on that. But I want to play this video. She put a new video out. It's about 3 minutes from Turtle Boy. It's about Nurse Kim. We reference this being done with Nurse Kim. This is what I'm talking about. A guy that can flip-flop so easily, back and forth, back and forth.
Couple, maybe 2 months ago, something like that. I never responded to this. Nurse Kim went on her YouTube presentation and talked about recording gate. Like anyone gives a shit about that 9 months later. But she said that I told her that I forced her to lie about it, that I pressured her into lying about it, because I said that my son would be like that I'm going to be separated from my kids. And that's why she lied. She didn't want to lie. It didn't feel right. But she was lying because of that. Because that's what she said, is that I told her that if she didn't lie, if everyone didn't lie for me, then I'm going to get taken away from my kids. That's what she told her audience. Imagine the reaction to that. What do people say? This came out of nowhere too. I've never done a thing to this woman. I don't know why she did that. Okay. But whatever. I don't care. The moment she said that, right? Everyone in the chat, all of a sudden, this was like a couple days after the thing with Machado. They were like emotional manipulation, including her boyfriend or fiance, whatever, Montante. Like he's in the chat writing emotional manipulation the day after or 2 days after I accused Jessica Machado of that. Almost like it was like scripted, right? Emotional manipulation. That's what Nurse Kim wanted her audience to believe I did to her, that I used my children to emotionally manipulate her into lying for me. First of all, I didn't do that with her. That is a complete and total lie and
I had to just come back for this one. What the fuck? Nobody doesn't know if Karen Reed is guilty or not. I've been rooting for you, but you have absolutely no integrity. I spent months gifted off of Karen. Shut up. Shut up. What are you talking about? Because I said you can't prove whether Karen Reed is innocent or not. I mean, come on. Stop it. Stop it. This is ridiculous. I'm so tired of the clowns like this. You want to patrol everything I say. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. I don't think Karen Reed is guilty. No, I don't. I don't think so. Wait, are you asking me how can I prove it? You know, like I that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like nobody can prove anything on this shit. That's my whole fucking point. People are pointing at Colin, they're pointing at Higgins, they're pointing at Karen. I don't think you can prove any of them did it. That's the problem. And I'm not going to be the one that sits here and goes through the evidence and goes back and forth and say, oh, I understand the key cycles. I hate that shit. I am not Murder, She Wrote. I've never done that show. It's not my show. I'm not trying to be Lucy Sloopsy or whatever. You know what I mean? That's not this show. I've never sat here and said, I'm going to prove Karen Reed is innocent or I'm going to prove Colin did it. That was the biggest mistake ever. People pointing at Colin. Morons, actually. Even I got caught up in that a little bit. Like, shut up. Like, that was the stupidest thing anyone ever did is say, oh, Colin did it. That's what I'm not doing. I'm never doing that. On either side. I don't give a shit if the antis get mad or the free Karen Reed people can get mad. I don't give a shit. If you're going to get mad over something like that and you're going to lose my content, that's your loss. Because we tell the truth here. Simple as that. This is the problem. You can prove it. You can prove a dog bit. No, I don't think you can prove that. I don't think you can prove that, actually. No. Nope. I don't think there's any proof of that. I think it looks suspicious, but I don't think there's proof. You have Michael Proctor ran the investigation. The whole point. I'm so sick of people trying to twist words and, oh, you said this or you said that. Shut the hell up. I guess I'm going to leave on that. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of that fucking game on both sides. It's like all of you on both sides, you put too much stock in what we say. We're trying to give you info on Aidan, and you're sitting there talking about Karen's innocent or Karen's guilty. Karen was found not guilty. The criminal case is over. A lot of you folks on both sides want to relitigate it. I'm not interested in that. Like I said, if you find someone that wants to debate Kevin, I'll host it. I'll be the referee. But don't ask me to debate it. I'm not debating it. That's not what I do here. And this is a good point. This is why the whole thing on Colin did it and all that shit. The witnesses were investigated by the feds and no one was charged. You have to consider that too. All right, I'm done. I've had enough. Time to go. Time to go touch grass. Yeah, I'm sick of people trying to get us, the YouTubers, too, to try to litigate it on both sides. That's what I'm not doing ever. We saw 2 trials of this. It's over. Now we have a civil trial. We'll see what happens. Not true, Isabel. That's not true at all. That is not true. Matthew Farwell's being charged with murder of an unborn child. A witness, a murder of a witness. He didn't cross state lines. There were people charged every day in Massachusetts for federal crimes that they didn't cross state lines. None of that's true, Isabel. Oh, I need to remember everything I say? No, that's what liars do. That's what liars do, bro. You can go follow one of the liars that remembers all their lies. That's not what I do here. No, that's also a possibility. I always thought that too. He could have definitely just fallen. That's it too. Unless you were there, unless you were there, how the hell do you really know? Unless you have video, how do you really know? Unless you have not Michael Proctor investigating, how do you really know? Unless you have the feds convicting someone, how do you really know? There's so much on both sides. I don't think we'll ever really know. Doesn't mean I'm turning on Karen. People get so fucking weird about that. Luby says Farwell was charged federally for murdering a witness. You know what? They could also be charged federally for murdering a cop. There's actually a law about that. Yeah. Yeah, the feds don't charge for state crimes, they charge for federal crimes. And they obviously thought there was a federal crime. Otherwise they wouldn't have had a federal grand jury about it. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny? Imagine if he actually did fall and both sides were telling the truth. You never fucking know. It's what I want to have. I like having the open conversations. Exactly. I'll tell you what, though, I don't like a lot of the text messages I'm reading. I'll just say I'll leave it at that. I want to thank all the super chats. We had 32 super chats tonight, it looks like. Thank you so much for everyone contributing, everyone being here. It was a little dicey of a show. I did get a little worked up, maybe more than usual. I don't know. There's something in the air right now with me, maybe more than you. I'm allowed to have a bad day. But I just feel like some of the shit that I see just pisses me the fuck off. And especially, mostly coming from the Free Karen Reed side. Looks like I did get a couple Venmo, Cash App type things. So let me just thank Wake Up America first. Wake Up America and Resist on the Cash App. Sent me $10 and said, bottom boy better start butt stretching. God damn. God damn, Wake Up America and Resist. Thank you for the $10. That was funny, actually. He better stretch. He probably do some push-ups. Do some push-ups. You can hire me. I could train you how to fight. Also, my friend Kathy sent 20. Kathy's a regular contributor. She said, read this one out loud. Haha. Hi, Mike. I'm still watching every one of your pods. Not crazy about LTL, a sidekick. He interrupts you too much. He was interrupting me a little too much tonight, I got to say. But sometimes it's me interrupting him. So it's funny. You have a great podcast, Mike. Thank you so much, Kathy. I just think he's a little fired up. I mean, we get a little excited when we're around each other. All right, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you soon, folks. Have a great night. Peace out. Thank you so much for the super chats and all that. We'll talk soon. Not sure when. Yeah, someday. Someday maybe we'll get a video. We'll see. Peace out, jerks. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for the support. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you all soon.